The Mississippi Gulf Coast, 30 years ago, was nearly blown off the map by Hurricane Camille. Since then, the Mississippi Gulf Coast has become one of America's premier resort destinations. And in just a short time, live from the jam-packed Casino Magic, a fury that could match that of Hurricane Camille just may erupt once again. For tonight, live, the mega event wrestling fans have been waiting for finally arrives. Legendary grudge matches will finally be settled in the heroes of wrestling. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the beautiful Casino Magic in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, and welcome to a historic night, the Heroes of Wrestling. Are you ready for an explosive night of wrestling? Nothing like it, nothing ever. This is monumental stuff. 2,000 are jammed in here at the Casino Magic in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, and they understand just how exciting this one's going to be. Randy Rosenblum with the dirty guy, Dutch Mantel.
That's me.
Dirty, this is going to be an unbelievable night for the Heroes of Wrestling.
Well, first of all, let's go with this. This is going to be an historical night for wrestling fans all over the world tonight. A lot of the stars that they haven't seen in recent years are all assembled here tonight for a one night only pay-per-view. It's going to be a great one. We're going to lead off tonight with the Samoan SWAT team taking on the team of the rocker Marty Jannetty and Fantastic Tommy Rogers. A great opening matchup, but tonight I'm going to have to go with the Samoan SWAT team because of their sheer size and brutality.
The Hammer Valentine gets in there with George the Animal Steele, and of course he'll have sensuous Sherri Martel in his corner as well.
Well, we got that unknown. We got that Sherri Martel on the outside. Hammer Valentine, a great wrestler. George the Animal Steele, unpredictable. A great matchup here tonight.
A cocky youngster, Julio Fantastico, against Too Cold Scorpio. Fantastico has been talking it up a lot.
Well, Julio Fantastico says he is to wrestling what Michael Jordan was to basketball, and we'll see if Too Cold Scorpio can do somewhat of a Moses Malone on him.
These guys have been going at it. Then the other tag team grudge match. This is going to be a good one.
Okay, Luke and Butch, those two goofballs from down under, taking on Nikolai, Volkoff, Iron Sheik. You want my analysis? That's what I'm here for. I go with Volkoff and the Sheik.
You like the Russian bear hug there. Then Tully, Blanchard, and Sweet Stan Lane, they had an altercation earlier today.
Turn back the clock, 10 years. Stan Lane, Tully, Blanchard, they never did like each other anyway.
There's more. Abdullah, the Butcher, the one-man gang. He's a big guy, 6'9", nearly 400 pounds, but the Butcher, he's a human bloodbath.
It's going to be a bloodbath here tonight. If you're a little squeamish, folks, you may want to look back away. You may want to look away from your screen on that one.
The high flyer from the 80s, managed by Captain Lou, Jimmy Snuka, and Cowboy, the ace, Bob Orton.
A lot of bad blood here, Captain Lou, Albano, and Snuka. I'm going to tell you, Orton, Snuka, it's going to be a classic here tonight.
We're not done yet. Jake the Snake Roberts against the Anvil Neidhart, one of the strongest men in all of wrestling.
Jake the Snake, undoubtedly one of the meanest, most evilest man in the world of professional wrestling, taking on Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I think I might have to go with Neidhart.
And of course, the Snake's got that 14-foot python here tonight. Will he lay it out? We'll see. And of course, who's the baddest? Who's the biggest? The former Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy. That is our main event. We're about ready. Are you ready, Dutch?
I'm ready. I want everybody else to be ready.
Let's go up to the square circle. And
ladies and gentlemen,
the PA
welcome
announcer.
to Casino Magic, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, where tonight legendary grudge matches will be settled once and for all. So throw down your toys and get out of the sandbox. Playtime's over, because tonight somebody's going to get their ass whooped tonight in here. Coming to the ring first, from the island of Samoa, accompanied with manager Paul Adams, Fatu, and Samu, the Samoan SWAT team at a combined weight of 650 pounds.
600 pounds of untamed fury and terror, the Samoan SWAT team coming into the squared circle. These are tough guys with a bad attitude. Swat and Samu. And they're chalking it up as we're about to begin the first match of the evening. World-class wrestling tag team champions in the past. They're ready to go. There you
see him, Randy Rosenblum, the Samoan SWAT team. Sika's on the outside. Manager Paul Adams in there. We got a great night here, fans. Historical. This is a once-in-a-lifetime deal right here tonight.
Samoan team looks very, very ready, known as SSD.
When I was approached about being part of the Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view, I had to think to myself, what do you want to do to announce your presence nationwide with authority? So I said to myself, why don't you go directly to the top of the food chain, the SST, go to Biloxi, Mississippi for the Heroes of Wrestling. For the Heroes of Wrestling, and find two big heroes. So we've got Marty Jannetty, we've got Tommy Rogers, and basically here's how the deal's gonna go down. Since I understand perfectly well that wrestling fans, not only here in Biloxi, but around the world, have to come out and live vicariously through all their big hero wrestlers, because basically none of you have a pair big enough to get in here and fight and combat and take on two guys like this yourselves. I understand you'd have to drink about a 12-pack of liquid courage before you'd ever even entertain the idea of coming in here and fighting these two men. Not to mention
fans
myself.
Are not happy about the fact that it's been announced that it's Biloxi. It's based St. Louis, Mississippi, and the fans are even more up in arms.
Bring on down those two sacrificial labs, and I'll let you introduce them, because quite frankly, I'm not going to waste my time mentioning their names again.
They didn't like that. They didn't like that, but this man here, Paul Adams, speaks his mind.
Rogers and Marty Jannetty.
Okay, now let's see what's going to come down here. There you see the rocker Marty Jannetty, of course, longtime tag team partner Shawn Michaels, and Fantastic Tommy Rogers, of course, a member of the Fantastic team along with Jackie Bolton, both great teams. Here they make their way down the ramp right now. Fans, but we're turning back the clock tonight, fans. We're turning it back 1987, 1988. That's why these men are called the Heroes of Wrestling. What you people see now, the WWF, you see WCW. These are the men in the ring right now who pioneered the way and made it all possible. I'm glad to call each and every one of these guys up here, one of my buddies.
There's no question who are the crowd favorites. Fantastic Tommy Rogers and Marty Jannetty, and they look like they are in great shape. They have a tremendous battle on their hands with the Samoan SWAT team.
Here's the Casino Magic here in Bay St. Louis. The Samoan SWAT team, they're going to have to put it together here because they've got a lot of size.
You're talking a lot of trash out there, Dutch. These guys are going at it before we even start. A lot of smack going on.
Well, if you want my opinion, Randy, you know, I was pretty nice to you doing the
and that's unusual.
Pre-show. But listen, I'm the expert out here. you're the straight man. You call the action, and I'll fill in the blanks. You got that?
All right, I understand that, but I got to get my opinion across.
Well, you get your opinion across, but it's going to be discounted because of my years in the business and of my years of knowing what these men can do in the ring here.
Okay, here we go.
Marty Jannetty starts for his team over there.
Samu again alienating the crowd.
They're certainly not trying to win any friends.
And they're not doing a very good job of it.
But let me tell you one thing, Randy. Fans don't win matches for you.
This is Marty Jannetty. He's turned on the crowd. A lot of pride here, American pride, and a home crowd it's turned into for Jannetty and Fantastic Rogers. And Marty Jannetty's no dope. He's playing up the crowd right now.
Well, he's trying to get the crowd behind him, but see, that's because he knows that he might get broke down like a 410 shotgun and breech-loaded here by this Samoan SWAT team. Look at the power there.
That's
Very
Samu,
good.
and he says, wait a minute, we're here too.
Wait a minute, I can voice my opinion here like you can. I live in America. You know, I got a First Amendment right. I can talk if I so desire. So what these guys are doing, of course, is trying to play cat and mouse here. They're just trying to fill each other out. You know, you can go into the ring with a guy, and you can look at him and tell him if he, you know, you can tell if he's tired, if he's been up all night partying, if he's got a problem on his mind, or if he's ready to go. You can just look. You look in the guy's eyes. And Randy, I know you can't do that.
No, you're right.
To the untrained eye, you can't do that, but I can because of my years and years, of course, inside that ring.
Fans are into it. A cross-section of fans to all ages are here to support the heroes.
Paul Adams on the outside with the Samoan SWAT team. You see,
hammering away is Samu, and look at Jannetty counter.
He's coming back.
And he takes him down. Oh, what a leg kick. And then he cuts him and throws him down.
Good move. Good move. Good move.
Fantastic Tommy Rogers has the tag.
Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to give Rogers and Jannetty, we'll give them like round one. We'll give them round one. But I'm going to tell you, before this match is over, there's going to be a knockout.
And what are these guys talking about right now? They're going for a walk trying to...
What do I know what they're talking about? I look like Gene Dixon to you or something?
Yeah, I think you are Gene Dixon.
I'm not a psychic. I don't know what they're talking about. They're probably talking
about... But you've been up there. You've been through this.
You got the keys to the room or something? I don't know what they're talking about. Something. But don't you think, Randy Rosenblum, what they'd be talking about is what their next move is or what their strategy is going to be? You see, Jannetty and Rogers don't only have to contend with Paul Adams outside the ring, they also have to worry about Sika, one of the charter members of this group here. Sika.
One of the original Wild Samoans is
Sika.
And
this is a family deal. This has been passed
family
down.
pride.
It's been passed down from grandfather to the son to the grandsons, and you know, there you see a good sign of Casino Magic here in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Great crowd on hand here tonight.
Ooh!
Oh!
Hit his own cousin there. Look at that reversal and slam takedown by Jannetty.
It's called an arm drag. Arm drag. Get it? Arm drag. But
and he tags in his partner. Here comes Fantastic Tommy Rogers.
Look at there.
That's great teamwork.
It's illegal too, I might add. Now you look at Tommy Rogers. He looks in great shape.
He is in great shape.
He's about the size of Samu's leg. It's about what he's the size of. Now you talking about big. Later on the show, fans, if you tune in a little bit late, later on in the program tonight, we got some big bad dudes coming our way. We're talking about Yokozuna, the former Yokozuna. We're talking about King Kong Bundy. And also, we've got some more big guys. We've got one-man gang coming in here taking on Abdullah the Butcher. Fans, you know, I'm very excited about being here tonight. I think this concept is great. The heroes of wrestling. You know, just because you don't see these guys on WWF and WCW every week, they don't mean they don't have their fans and they don't have a place in wrestling, because these guys here are some of the all-time greats. Just like an all-star game right here.
Another great work ethic, team effort by Jannetty and Rogers.
Now let me tell you also, you may not have thought about this, Randy, but you see, Rogers and Jannetty never were a regular tag team.
That's right.
They are bits and pieces of other tag teams, whereas the Samoan SWAT team, they're a regular team in their own right. So what you got here with Jannetty and Rogers, you got like a ragtag team. Actually, I think they're doing pretty good here. I don't think it's going to last, of course, but I think they're doing pretty good.
Fatu is in the headlock here from Marty Jannetty.
Good-looking guy. Look at that. Nice face.
Ooh, the elbow, and that got right into the midsection of Jannetty, but he backs him up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Slams him down. 1, 2.
Nope.
And a kick out. A kick out.
Okay.
He's okay. Got out in 2.
He had a little trouble going on that bottom rope there. Okay, Jannetty.
Still working the crowd.
I think what he's doing is he's making these Samoans mad. Now, you don't want to make a Samoan mad. You don't want to make a Samoan. Old Baldy better sit down there.
They came into the ring mad.
Before somebody slapped him in the next week.
And again, the Samoans talking things over. Working on that strategy. Jannetty and Rogers have been more dominant here. They've outshined the Samoans to this point. Let's see what SST can do here after the strategical maneuver outside the squared circle.
Jannetty knows he's got to keep moving. Roger knows he's better keep moving. Hey, if these guys get them grounded, they're in bad trouble. Time they lay all these 300 pounds plus on you, brother, it takes a lot. Uh-oh.
I kick got him right in the back.
That's a move.
And a warning.
That's a move that they perfected, and they know exactly what the other one's doing at any time. Oh! That sort of, that doesn't sort of make your night, does it?
Oh, that ruins the night.
Here we go. Rogers trying to get in.
Pull his legs apart, too.
Now the Samoan SWAT team, they go to work. Now they may take Marty Jannetty back to school right here.
He has to get into the corner to get to Fantastic Tommy Rogers. Fred Richards, the extra man of the ring, is our official.
Well, he's got his hands full. He's trying to watch not just 4 guys. He's trying to watch 6 guys now, which becomes very difficult. I mean, I could do it, but you know, the regular guy would sort of upset the regular person. But I mean, I could do it. You'd probably have trouble with it.
Samu hammering away.
Oh!
Off the ropes and down. And that one stung, and Jannetty's in pain. You can see he's laboring.
Now don't let him, if he gets trapped in that corner, he's in trouble. He gets trapped in there.
It's 2-on-1 right here. All locked up. Fantastic Rogers on the other side trying to plead his case.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he's having a little trouble breathing right now. And they cut off that oxygen to the brain. Of course, in Jannetty, wait a minute. Here it comes. Here comes the chair.
Here comes Fatu with that chair. Oh, he got him in the back with the chair. Oh, that was obscene. Fatu hit Jannetty right in the square of the back, and he's down and obviously shaken up.
Well, I thought it was pretty good myself. I thought it was good teamwork.
That may be good teamwork, but that's unethical.
Well, you know, it's a wrestling ring, you know, I've seen Marty Jannetty pick up a chair and hit people with it. And if you were there, would you say the same thing? You know, wait a minute.
Right in front of us.
Hey, over here, close to our table. They're getting close to our table. I'm getting up. You better move, Randy. They'll kill you.
We'll be okay. They've moved to the other side and down on the cement. There's carpet there, but underneath the carpet, Jannetty hit that, and there is cement. And again, the attention, there's Fantastic Tommy Rogers not liking the way his partner's being thrown around.
Now you watch the Samoans, they'll be like a pack of hyenas out here. They'll stalk and they'll back up and they'll draw off. They're trying to get to Jannetty. They know they got him hurt now. Now they're going to go to work on him. They're very methodical, very brutal. And I can see Sika right now. He's congratulating them on a good move. Oh! He went for it.
That was about 350 pounds coming down off the ropes.
He went for it. He's just, see if he can make the tag here.
He's got to make the tag.
Let's see if he can make it to Rogers.
He got it. He got the tag, and here comes Fantastic Tommy Rogers. He comes out kicking.
In for the ride.
Off the ropes and the flying leg kick. And Fantastic Tommy Rogers coming out, and there's a body slam, a power slam.
He got under. Oh, a kick. He got under him there. Hands together.
And the headbutts.
That doesn't hurt him.
All 3 of them colliding.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt the Samoans. Hit them in the head. That doesn't hurt them. Seemed like Tommy Rogers, after all these years, would know that. He ducks it. Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Takes them both down.
Double DDT. Let's see if he can keep it rolling. These guys are big. Oh.
Oh, that was pretty
double bulldog.
deceptive.
Double bulldog by Jannetty. Let's see if they can take it home now. Let's see if they can bring home the bacon. Drop kick drives him outside.
The ropes comes Fatu.
We see our ring announcer over the top.
Over the ring ropes. Unbelievable. Jannetty hammering away.
Blanchard
Working
over
on Fatu.
La Plancha over the top. Here we go. Wait a minute. Rogers is up. This could be it. Oh.
Takes him down.
Face buster.
1, 2, 3. It's
got
over.
him.
The Samoans
I
have
was right. I was right. I knew I was right for this job. My analysis proved true.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, the Samoan Swat team.
Great. The Samoan SWAT team, very good win here on the first ever Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view, and they can always put that on their resume. They beat Marty Jannetty, and they beat Tommy Rogers right here on the first ever Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view.
Fatu and Samu, the winners. There is the team that fell a little bit short. Fantastic Tommy Rogers on his back, and Marty Jannetty. Actually, Jannetty took most of the beating during this as we take a look at the replay of the finish of this one.
Now, you don't have to be a brain-sized scientist to know what's coming next. You know, when you get picked up in this, you're going down. You're either going down for that Samoan drop or you're going down. He had altered it a little bit there. That is a face buster. In either case, it worked. The Samoan SWAT team victorious here tonight on Heroes of Wrestling over Tommy Rogers and Marty Jannetty.
The Samoan drop puts away
Here's another.
fantastic Tommy Rogers. We're going to look at it one more time.
Oh, we got another great angle here. Watch this spin. This is beautiful. This is textbook. Oh, brother, he jammed him. We're going to see it one more time. 1, 2, 3. That means Tommy Rogers actually got beat 3 times here tonight.
Heroes of Wrestling, www.scoopswrestling.com or www.heroesofwrestling.com. We have a lot of great gear, hats of Heroes of Wrestling, memorabilia, shirts. You can pick up all the knowledge of the Heroes of Wrestling, www.scoopswrestling.com, or of course our own site, www.heroesofwrestling.com. Those hats and the shirts, they're unbelievable memorabilia.
Oh, it's very nice stuff.
There's Sherri Martel and George the Animal Steele. Of course, a lot of people are talking like they're doing more than just manager wrestling partnership. It could be a lot more than that. And based off what we saw in the pre-show, Dutch, they're awfully friendly.
You know, I think you'd like to watch it. I think you'd like to go in people's bedrooms and look what they're doing, you know.
Well, there's George the Animal still looking very comfortable. Of course, he's had some friendships with Elizabeth in the past. He tried to get to know Elizabeth. Now he's after Sherri Martel. For the time being, he's got Sherri in his corner, and they look to be very friendly.
Well, they look like they're having a very good time, I might add. I think George Animal Steele and Sherri, they make a nice couple.
Well, Michael St. John had an opportunity to chat with both Steele and Sherri.
Back in the dressing room area, I've got the opportunity. The world is abuzz, Sherri Martel, about your relationship with George the Animal Steele.
You know, in the wrestling business, you get to the top by your body count. George the Animal Steele is the one man that is certifiably insane, and everybody's seen it. They know it for sure. But I have got an animal that would take anybody on and do whatever it takes to defeat them. So that means what I want, I get.
Fight!
Fight.
Hey.
You ready?
Yeah, you go. Fight! Fight!
No, this way. Look, this way. Come on.
Nice!
This way.
Let's head to the ring.
Very much, Michael, and let's go back into the ring. We're going to get the introductions of our next battle. Greg the Hammer
Ladies and gentlemen,
Valentine, of course,
our
George the
next
Animal
match of the
Steele.
evening will be singles competition. First off, from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 252 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Ah, there he comes. Greg the Hammer Valentine. You see Randy Rosenblum. That is your name, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Your name is Randy Rosenblum, of course. Greg the Hammer Valentine making his way to the ring. Here's a man who's had many battles all across the world. WWF, WCW, Mid-Atlantic, all over the world. Japan, Tears of Japan, everything. And he's the master of the figure four, regardless of what Ric Flair says.
This Valentine is no sweetheart. He, of course, is a former tag team partner of Ric Flair. Brash.
What you people
Unlimited
need to do is all
capabilities.
stand up and give me a standing ovation. Because
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
greatest wrestling machine of all time. I'm the son of the legend Johnny Valentine and George the Animal Steele. They have been feuding for years and years. Well, my father is retired now. And I've taken over, and George Steele has the guts to still call himself a wrestler. Well, tonight it's going to be all over. It's all going to be all over for you, George Steele. You're going to lay down and die. I'm going to put the figure 4 leg lock on you. And Sherri, I'm going to walk out with you, baby.
Oh.
He made his intentions clear, didn't he?
Yes, he did. It was very good.
He wants more than just the match. He wants
His
Sherri.
opponent comes to us from Detroit, Michigan, 289 pounds. He is accompanied with Sherri Martel. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome George the Animal Steele.
There's the sensuous Sherri Martel leading her protege down the aisle, George the Animal Steele. Now, this match here tonight, to me, very interesting. Sherri Martel on the outside, the unpredictable George Steele following her to the ring, the hammer in the ring. A great classic confrontation here on Heroes of Wrestling.
Of course, George has the hairy back and the green tongue. He loves to eat and tear apart the corner turnbuckle pads, but he wants a part of Valentine right now.
Well, he can eat those pads later. I think he needs to concentrate on. Greg the Hammer Valentine right here. Now it's hard to pick. This is a toss-up, really. I may have given a favorite a little earlier on, but I'm telling you, it's sort of hard to pick a winner in this.
And of course, the Animal has extra motivation here. He knows that the Hammer wants his woman.
Whoa, okay.
That primal scream.
There he goes. It looks like the crowd's getting behind the Animal early on in this contest. Uh-oh.
Animal would
Now,
like to intimidate Valentine.
Now, don't look at this to see a lot of technical moves because you're not. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think Greg the Hammer doing a little stalking early on. He's already rode Sherri Martel into the ring. And is
protection there from the Animal.
Greg Valentine just said a few moments ago that he's going to leave this casino tonight with Sherri Martel. Now, we have to wait to see if that's going to happen.
Oh, if he's going to get to Martel, he's got to go through the Animal to do it. George the Animal will have a lot to say about that.
Wait a minute. He's already latched onto his arm.
Now he's going after the top turnbuckle already.
Wait a minute.
He wants to eat that turnbuckle.
He loves to eat turnbuckles.
Fans want him to eat it too.
Yeah, fans, what you're seeing here tonight, you're seeing some of the guys who made wrestling what it is today. George the Animal Steele, a legendary figure in the world of professional wrestling, as is Greg the Hammer Valentine. That's
the
what
Hammer's
this
arm's
pay-per-view is
hurt.
all
He hurt
about.
his left arm when the Animal got to him.
Well, listen. I think Sherri Martel asked me a little earlier, did I have any salt and pepper? I think she sort of had that in mind. They may want to make a fillet of arm on Valentine tonight. So put a little salt, a little pepper on it and chop down. A little bit of seasoning never hurt anyone. What's the referee's name?
David Dwinell.
Okay, and he's going to have his. I'm going to tell you, Mr. Dwinell, you better watch telling the Animal about the rules. I don't think Animal cares about the rules.
Can't see his hairy back with that shirt off.
Wait a minute,
And he's got to take that thing off. There you go. And with his shirt covering his eyes, Valentine goes to work with the elbow. And another elbow to the top of the head.
That wasn't the smartest move I've ever seen.
No.
To pull your shirt over your head yourself.
Can't see.
You know what I mean? No, of course. You can't see. Wait a minute. I'm
that
supposed
belly's
to say
exposed right now. Ooh!
Hammer going to work.
Right on the knee. Working that knee over his Valentine.
And, wait a minute. The shirt's still over his head.
He's got to get that shirt off.
I think
Sherri's going to help him out. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
She's working on the Animal. What's going on here?
She came. Wait a minute. Animal doesn't know that's happening.
He has no clue that Sherri was working for Valentine.
He don't have much of a clue to start off with.
This is 2-on-1 the wrong way.
Wait a minute. This is getting very.
It's odd.
A conspiracy. It's got to be. Boy, she didn't wait to make her intentions known either, did she?
Animal has no clue what's going on.
He's still in the corner. Wait a minute. Look at that face.
That's a face only an animal could love.
And the fans getting a little upset.
That shirt's got to come off. George's got to get it off. He's getting elbowed to death in that corner. And another one on top of the head. And another.
Wait a minute. Referee pushing Greg the Hammer Valentine back. Sherri Martel pounding the mat, looking toward Greg Valentine. Wait a minute, it's off now. But he doesn't know what happened.
He has no clue.
He has no clue of what
happened. And now Sherri's
here.
exhorting him on to come out of the corner.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. He's digging for something. Wait a minute. He's got something. He's got something. Oh.
What'd he poke him with? He got him right in the neck. It is an object of some type. I can't see what it is.
Well, it looks like something long with some tape wrapped around it. Wait a minute. Sherri's there saying, wait a minute, Sherri hit it. He give it back to Sherri. He is still putting trust in the Sherri. Brother, you see how women are. Excuse me, Randy, you never had a woman. But you see how they are. You know, they'll turn on you in a moment.
I ignored that comment, I want you to know. Sherri Martel now on the apron, exhorting the Animal on, but it's the Hammer who's doing just that. He's working on the Animal Steele, who got him right. Well, you know, he got him to that sweet spot with that leg kick. Throws him right into the
turnbuckle. Wait a minute. Now, you know, George, I think, is spending way too much time over there in the corner.
Yeah, he's got to get on the Hammer.
Wait a minute. Sherri gave him what Steele gave her. What the hell is going on here? Boy, I'm going to tell you what. Sherri walking around the ring telling everybody to shut up.
I thought they were a love interest, and now she's turned against the Animal Steele.
Well, that's where they are. Where they are. You know?
Love
I sort of enjoy.
is very fickle.
I sort of like the concept of it that they set George Steele up, but in another way,
you got to feel bad for the Animal.
Well, wait a minute. There it is. He's got it in his
That
trunk.
is the foreign object that's come into play very much in the Hammer Valentine George the Animal Steele match. And Steele trying to punch his way out of the corner.
Sherri rolling into the ring. Sherri rolling into the ring, retrieving that object that Valentine had. I think it fell out of his trunks and he didn't know it. I saw him just reach down to grab it, but wait a minute, Sherri Martel,
over to talk to you.
I'm talking to her, just a minute.
Dutch is already off headsets and he's talking with Sherri Martel. Dutch is very much involved with the match. Sherri Martel is hearing it from the crowd. They don't like the fact that she's going back and forth with these two guys.
Well,
they're rooting for Animal. The cry here at Casino Magic
Sherri just
is
gave him
Animal.
Gave him the object back. And it fell down. Wait a minute. It fell. The Animal's got it. He's got it up now. He's rolling out of the ring.
I'd roll out of the ring too.
Sherri's getting out of the way. I'm getting out. Hey, he's coming right toward our table now. Now, if he comes over here, I'm out of here, Randy. You're on your own, buddy. You know, wait a minute. Oh, Sherri doing a little comforting on George the Animal Steele now. Rubbing his head, caressing him, telling him, okay, baby.
Oh! The chair. Martel just hit the Animal. 1, 2, that's it.
Oh.
With assistance from Sherri Martel.
Well, give her an assist on that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest,
Greg
wins the Hammer Valentine.
Now she's done a complete turnabout and about face here.
Wait a minute.
Steele's going after everybody.
He's going after. He sends her over the
He
top.
threw her right out of the ring.
Oh, Sherri is outside. Now I feel bad for Sherri. Man, I've been tugged emotionally in this in so many ways. I don't know which way I'm going now. Greg Valentine trying to get her up the ramp. Look at that hairy back on that man going right up the ramp. There's going to be some repercussions from this one.
The Hammer won the match, and he won over the girl.
He is confused.
He's completely
He's
out
upset.
of sorts.
He needs counseling. He needs therapy.
He has the fans on his side screaming, Animal, Animal.
Well, I think they're saying more like, Animal, Animal. That's the way they're saying it. Wait a minute. Look here. Oh, wait. Here come the chairs. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm telling you.
All the chairs are going into the ring. Bobby Knight made this in basketball a very famous act. Steele is just showing his anger.
Oh, yeah.
And why not? He should be angry. What happened to him tonight? He was double-crossed and double-teamed.
But don't you think that's really a bad example to set for the youth of America? Uh-oh. There goes the turnbuckle. How many times, fans, have we seen this one?
Well, he's taking out all his frustration on the turnbuckle. It's expensive when you have a match with him because he eats that turnbuckle, and he just got slapped from behind with that chair by the Hammer, who came back.
Well, look at what George the Animal. Oh, Valentine came back down. Wait a minute. George the Animal Steele pursuing him back up the ramp. Now, if we can get a shot of the ring, look at what George the Animal Steele, he has wrecked our ring here tonight at Casino Magic. He has wrecked our ring here on Heroes of Wrestling, and now they're trying to clear it out. They're trying to get it out. Here we got the maintenance crews. Wait a minute. Okay, while they're cleaning this up, fans, let's take a look at this. There you see the object that Greg the Hammer Valentine hit George the Animal Steele with not once, but several times. And we see it in a great slow-mo action here. We see George the Animal Steele now in this particular part, and there comes the chair. That comes the chair out of nowhere.
That was the defining moment of this match, with Sherri Martel completely out of left field, and we knew that she was kind of moving over into Valentine's corner. That put Steele on his back. It made it very easy for the Hammer to take him down for the 3.
Well, what happened here, Sherri Martel was rubbing his head saying, okay, baby, everything's right. And now we see George Steele finally realize what's happening. He finally takes a little bit of a retaliation against Sherri. Throws her out of the ring, and brother, I think there's going to be some bad blood boiling over about this.
I think we can safely say that the relationship with George the Animal Steele and Sherri Martel is over. You can forget that. How far it'll go with Valentine and Sherri, we don't know. But that was an odd turn of events here at Casino Magic. Dutch, we didn't expect that.
No, I didn't expect
that Sherri Martel would be there for the Animal, and obviously she went completely the other way.
Nobody expected it. Sherri Martel, Greg Valentine, working in concert to take the win over George the Animal Steele. And I, for one, in my heart, I'm a compassionate man. I felt a little bad for the Animal.
And how does the Animal recover from this on the Heroes of Wrestling? He comes back, he goes after the Hammer. He not only loses the match, he loses his sweet gal.
Oh, well, you know.
She's not so sweet anymore.
Well, like I said before, going to be some repercussions off this, but hey, losing Sherri, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's better off without her. You ever think about it like that? Let's put a silver lining in the cloud, and you know, it may be better off without Sherri Martel.
I'm sure the Animal Steele will want a rematch. He's going to want to get his girl back, and he certainly want to get back at Hammer Valentine. Maybe he won't want that girl back. We're going to go over to Michael St. John in the dressing room.
Julio Fantastico facing the challenge of his life tonight against Too Cold Scorpio, who's already said he's going to beat your tail.
Let me tell you something. You have no clue that you are in the presence of greatness as we speak, okay? And Too Cold Scorpio, you're going down tonight because I am wrestling's greatest superstar, and I'm here to prove to the world why I deserve everything I get and why I am going to win every match I ever wrestle again.
Well, tonight you'll have your opportunity because you're meeting probably one of the most talented athletes in all of professional wrestling today. You've got a lot to prove in that ring.
Oh, I am the measuring stick, not him, you understand? I'm the reason why we're here tonight. I'm the reason you're here. I'm the reason you cheer, not Too Cold Scorpio.
Too Cold Scorpio, he has made his name. He has been a champion. He's been a half of the World Tag Team Champions. He's a man that can take care of himself. I think you're underestimating what this man can do in the ring.
I'm not underestimating anything. I'm telling you, I'm confident. It's not conceit. And buddy, you're going down tonight because I am the best you've ever wrestled, man.
Well, tonight we're going to see right here on the Heroes of Wrestling what Too Cold Scorpio and this man, Julio Fantastico, can do. Let's take these men to the ring right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening. From Tierra dos Los Magnifico, weighing in at 221 pounds, Julio S. Fantastico.
Here comes a very brash young man. He's only 27 years of age. He's an aerial wrestler. He's young. This is his first pay-per-view event, and he's very hungry. And he loves the ladies, too. He's a real playboy outside the ring, and he talks it up inside the ring. He's got an attitude.
Well, this is my first look at Julio Fantastico, so I'm going to withhold judgment on him till I see him but he moves like he's in good shape. He moves like he's got the build, he's got the look. So I'm going to withhold judgment on this. Let's get Too Cold Scorpio out here. Then I will give you my expert analysis, especially after the match is over.
Athletic. There's no question.
Ladies and gentlemen, His opponent, weighing in at 225 pounds, from Denver, Colorado, Too Cold Scorpio.
Here is a very exciting wrestler, a high flyer. Maybe a wrestler that hasn't gotten his proper respect, deserves more notoriety. And tonight on Heroes of Wrestling, Too Cold Scorpio has a chance to knock down the brash youngster, the Latin Dragon, Julio Fantastico.
Well, when you talk about pay-per-views now, you're talking about more than just a one-night wrestling show, say in Madison Square Garden. The whole world can see you here. So when you come out on a pay-per-view, you best put your best effort forward. Or, you know, it can really knock you down. It can really hurt you later on in the future. Julio Fantastico, he didn't say it in his interview right before he came out here, but what he has said in the past, he is to wrestling what Michael Jordan was to basketball. So we'll see. He's not a superstar yet, but in his mind he is. So perception, in my opinion, perception is everything.
Well, Scorpio's
but the match is not over.
perception is get the crowd behind him, and so far he's doing a good job. Of course, he's a wrestler that's toured in Japan and Mexico before coming to the States, and he knows how to work crowds.
Well, I'll tell you, so do Riot Cops, too. They know how to work crowds, too. He better get in the ring and try to take out Fantastico here.
Fantastico wants him right now. And Todd Taylor, the referee, trying to push him away.
Well, I think it's a great night here so far, Randy Rosenblum. We've seen a couple of very excellent matches so far. Casino Magic's to be congratulated for being the host of this event of Heroes of Wrestling here. And now we see Too Cold Scorpio. And I don't know how many times these guys have wrestled each other past, but I think there is some bad blood behind them. Wait a minute. We're being joined out here by the legend of legends, Randy Rosenblum. I don't know if you know him, but the Captain Lou Albano has joined us out
Captain
here.
Lou.
Here he is. Captain, please be our guest. Step in here. Randy Rosenblum.
Captain, how are you?
Come in and join us, Captain.
There's Captain Lou Albano joining us.
Okay, Randy, he's out here now. Say about him what you said a while ago. The Captain's here now.
You said you have a very good personality and you've lost a lot of weight. You look great. What about this? You got a brash youngster up there who says he's going to take down all these heroes of wrestling. Fantastico has no respect for any of these veterans.
I've got to say, this introduction is unbelievable. I got it on, all right. Don't be moving the mic. This Julio, look at this Julio. Look at the Scorpio that he's with. Look at the talent they have here tonight. This is one of the greatest of all time, one of the greatest events of all time. Bill Stone Jr., you're outdoing yourself. I can't believe it. The heroes of wrestling, baby. You got Dutch Martel doing a great job. You're not doing a bad job either yourself, so we might give you a raise. But let's go from here.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
All right. You're down for an extra couple of grand a week, Dutch, because you're doing a terrific job.
I appreciate that.
All right.
But see, you need to, Randy Rosenblum, listen to this guy here. This guy's a walking encyclopedia on wrestling and wrestling history. And if you give him time, he can tell you exactly what these guys are thinking out here. I can do it. Lou can do it. And so we like all the fans to know. What are they thinking right now, Lou?
Well, first of all, what they're thinking is they're both two very capable athletes. Who's quicker, who can move around, who can get behind a guy and take a guy to disadvantage and perhaps go for a quick pin. They both want to do it. You know, if you don't get out there and you don't win, you don't make the money. I mean, you make something, but you're not progressing your career. Now, Scorpio's a great athlete, but this Julio Sanchez, look at that move. Oh, I used to do that when I was never, brother.
Lou, I think you can still do it. I think you can still do it.
Please. I was all right as a manager, but as a wrestler, I was uncoordinated. Dutch, you were one of the greats, but I don't consider myself that.
I'm losing control here with you.
Yeah, okay, go right ahead.
Oh, that was beautiful.
There it is.
Look at
look at the
mobility and the leg
what
drop.
A drop kick.
And a reversal, he took him down. Look at that job
now,
there.
that was a drop kick, not a leg drop, but it was a drop kick. But it was very
the drop kick turned him around. That was good stuff.
Well, Lou, sort of give him a little bit of leeway here because he's sort of new to this, and he's sort of a little bit of a rookie, but he's not a bad guy. He's a little bit of a smart
He doesn't seem bad. He looks like he's got the brain of a dehydrated baby if they put it in a pitch on a pancake fly backwards, but he's not a bad guy.
Yeah,
Scorpio's got him by the hair right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that move.
Into the ropes.
Oh, good.
Whoa! How about the backflip?
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Oh, look at that drop kick.
That was a great drop kick by Scorpio.
Whoa!
Slams him down.
Isn't this something?
No count yet.
Randy, I was talking. Lou, I want to ask you a question. Julio Fantastico says that he is to wrestling what Michael Jordan was to basketball. Now, I know he's sort of embellishing the thought, but do you think that possibly he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. Do you think he can make that reality come true?
Perhaps I got to say, Dutch, throughout a couple of years of experience, he'll keep progressing to that point. Right now, let's put him on 100%. I'd give him like an 80-85. He's a good wrestler with the potential, all right? But we'll see what happens in the future.
He's also pretty good with the ladies. He says he's broken more hearts than bones.
Well, they kind of like him. That's why I don't go near him. If I stand next to him, I look like a pit bull dog in heat, so I keep away from the guy.
Off the ropes. Oh, and the elbow knocked down Scorpio, and that hurt him right on the chin.
You laugh, Dutch. When I get up in the morning, look in the mirror, it takes me an hour to brush my teeth. You think it's easy going through life like this? Phew.
Well, Julio Fantastico sort of turning this crowd here at the Casino Magic against him. But he don't care.
Yeah,
he don't care.
No.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Randy Rosemond. You can't depend on these people out here. They like it, they don't like it. If it affects your wrestling, then you're going to lose the match.
Well, the girls may like him, but the fans here at Casino Magic do not like Fantastico's actions. They're certainly rooting for Too Cold Scorpio.
Isn't this Butch? Oh, boy. Whoa.
Wait a minute, he went for it, he moved.
Whoa.
Then he nailed it.
Man.
Brother, he was right on there.
Wow, look at that.
Throws him down again, and Scorpio taking control with that back kick outside the ropes.
Whoa.
Now, when's the last time you saw Michael Jordan take a spinning heel kick?
Oh, man, that's right.
The fans here sort of own Julio Fantastico.
Well, Fantastico got dunked.
Well, it can happen. Oh,
over the top, over the ropes.
And he hit the steel barricade. He hit the steel barricade, Dutch. Did you see that?
He drove it back about a foot or so. Now, that's what you got to worry about when you start doing all those moves over the top rope into this concrete floor. You see, Lou, I have a healthy respect for metal, and I have a healthy respect for concrete, and the farther I'm away from it, the better off.
Well, you're an intelligent individual, Dutch, and you realize the dangers. This is like the lucha libre where they're flying all over each other. I mean, you got to be careful. A man you hear about all the injuries that happen. Well, this can certainly injure a man and keep permanently for life. So you got to,
a terrible beating
look at that
taken by the youngster.
Brother, Too Cold Scorpio,
and you're doing a good job, brother.
You're doing a good job. Like a Roman candle.
There you go.
Over the top.
Over the top.
He took the ride.
Watch this.
He nails him.
And there goes Scorpio outside the rings. Look at that. The flying kick there, and he's gone right under the cement.
Right
goes
Scorpio.
Wait a minute,
that hurts.
He's not staying down. He is not staying down. Over the top. Wait a minute.
This is tough.
He's back over the top.
That's a tough maneuver to
make. Definitely.
Skin the cat, he called.
Here it is. Look. Whoa. Oh, man, this is devastating. These two athletes
outside the ring than in the ring.
Boy, oh boy.
Now, Lou, we're going to call upon your years and years of wrestling experience.
48 years.
You're standing outside the ring, and you see the guy weighs 230 pounds coming to jump over the top rope, and you know he wants to jump on top of you. What are you going to do, Lou?
Run back to the dressing room.
That's right. That's what the smart... Oh, wait a minute.
Look at the...
Crowd now.
Oh, onto the concrete floor. I mean, are they kidding?
No grip in that floor.
Wow. What a pay...
They're back in the crowd now.
What a pay-per-view event.
Dutch, wait a minute.
This is great.
I don't see much security back in there. I see one security guy. I see two.
Pick up the action.
Get idiot face out of the way so we can see.
Boy, are these people getting their money's worth. I'll tell you, Casino Magic is doing a great job here. What an event. Billy.
We can't tell what's going on. They're outside our camera's range.
We can't tell what exactly is going on.
Oh,
he's not one of the fighters.
One of the fans.
One of the fans. Like one, though. Fantastico and Dragon. We don't know where they are. There's the Dragon coming back. He's bringing back Fantastico.
Here they're coming back.
Bill Stone, what a production, Bill Stone. These are great. What a great match.
Now these guys, they are tough, especially Fantastico. Man, what a spill he took over that guardrail.
Oh boy.
Okay, he back heel Scorpio. Let's serve Scorpio right.
Yes, he deserved it.
You get what you ultimately deserve, not only in a wrestling ring, but in life. You get what you ultimately deserve.
Definitely, you give it, you got to take it back. You got to
win a
break.
One,
if he got it,
he's got him. Oh no,
he kicked out. It's
two count. Okay.
Well, the referee counted two.
That's the will to win. Did you look at this here? Watch this move. Oh,
that
devastating.
Elbow was square.
Elbow drop.
1, 2.
That's it. No,
he got out. He escaped.
Oh boy.
Guys, listen, I don't think he's going to pin Too Cold Scorpio with just an elbow drop.
No.
Scorpio, I think he's just too tough.
How about with a flying kick?
What, that drop kick?
It's going to take more than that.
Yeah, maybe a suplex off the top rope or something. That may do it.
These guys are
Oh,
These
boy.
guys are tough, and they've been through it before. Now look at there. George the Animal Steele left the mess out here.
Yeah, well, he's not dealing
He's
with
a
a full
pig.
deck.
He's
Yes,
a pig.
he is, he is.
Just took the turnbuckle apart.
Green tongue, he's a
Wait a
little
minute.
loose.
He went to slide out. Scorpio slides in. Wait a minute. What are they doing here?
I don't know what they're doing
What are they
here.
doing? I'm confused.
Well, they've been outside the ring a lot in this one.
Whoa, this is amazing.
Scorpio climbing up on the outside. Elbow.
Oh.
Here he comes.
He's got a chance
That's
here.
it. That's it.
One,
That's it.
two.
No,
That was
I'm
it.
telling you,
That
I'm
was
telling
it.
you, it's going to take a little more than that for a guy to beat
I
another
don't
guy.
know.
here.
This is devastating.
That looked like 3 was about to be called.
What an event. What Oh, here
Wait
it
a minute.
goes.
He slams
Here it
him
goes.
down.
He's going
That
up.
was a tough body.
He's
slam.
going up.
He's
Oh,
got him
yeah.
completely
Dutch, he's
set up
going
for the
up, Dutch.
finish.
He's going. Here it goes, Dutch. Watch this. He's setting up
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
top
The
rope.
Scorpio's up to the top
I
rope.
told you.
Can he
There
drop
you
the
go.
bomb right here?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
On a bit together.
Oh.
Let's see if this gets him another face punch. We saw that earlier.
1,
Fantastico
Two.
in.
No.
Can't get him.
It was close. Didn't get him.
just a 2
Hey,
count.
this match is getting to be pretty good.
Been very good, and
Excellent.
each has had their opportunity.
Well, here
Fans
we go.
are yelling Scorpio.
Lot of fans for Scorpio.
I thought he was
2,000 jammed into this barn at the Casino Magic.
Great event. Great
A
event.
swing and a miss for Fantastico, and he paid the price.
Brother, a spinning toe kick. Man, he nailed him on that one.
And again, the Dragon has him set up, pulling him by the hair.
Look at this.
Slams him down on the
All
backside.
right, here he goes for the finish up the top, Dutch.
Now let me
This
see
is
if
it.
he can hit it.
This
If he
is
can
it,
hit this,
Dutch.
he may get it.
Comes the tumbleweed.
That's it. That's it, brother. It's all
Wait a
over.
minute.
The tumbleweed
They
may
wanted to
have
hit
finished
before
him. He's going to do
50.
it again.
See if he
Another
can
one.
do it.
Oh, the party's
Off
over.
the top rope.
Oh. Party's over. It's all over. That's it.
1, 2, 3. The tumbleweed finished him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Scorpio's the winner.
Dutch, you can't do anything about that. That was magnificent. What a pin.
Excellent match on part of Tuco Scorpio. Excellent match, really, by Julio Fantastico. He made a good show.
Yes,
He didn't win.
yes.
He didn't win. But guys, you can't win every night. I don't
He's
care
got
who
some
you are.
talent, but you got to back it up with wins.
Hold it. That's why I said in a couple of years, he'll be right up there on top. I gave him an 80%. Maybe I'll give him an 85. A couple of years, he'll be 100%er.
Well, you know, you got to run your mouth. You got to believe you're the best when you go in the ring.
Right.
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to win. You got to have a lot of self-confidence. You actually got to be over the top in confidence.
But Dutch Mantel, you got to be able to back it up and get W's. And Scorpio, when it was on
Look
the
at this.
line, it was
Watch
Scorpio
this.
that won.
Watch this just a minute. Don't be talking too much. Just watch it. I got you there. Isn't that amazing?
Let's go to
All
it again.
right.
He's coming off the top. Watch this move
Watch it.
right here. This is beautiful.
Watch
This
this
is
move.
textbook. A spin
Oh.
and just a drop right on the neck. Takes the win over Julio Fantastico. A 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
A
man.
great performance by both men here tonight on Heroes of Wrestling.
I
They
got
call
to
that the
say-
tumbleweed,
I
and
got
it
to
finished
say,
him off.
This production, Bill Stone Productions, right here at Casino Magic, one of the greatest of all time. I've been involved for 48 years. I've never seen a production like this, Dutch. It's great. I feel so good and so elated.
I have a release right here.
yes, oh,
And on this release, it
Yes,
says
sir.
Fostone announces first Heroes of Wrestling commissioner, 48-year veteran Captain Lou Albano takes
What?
the helm.
Whoa!
You're the commissioner of the Heroes of Wrestling.
They made me the commissioner.
You're the guy.
I'm going to tell you right now, Bill Stone, I will accept this with great honor.
How much
Thank
money is he
fans.
paying you? What are the
I'm not worried
terms?
about
How
the
long are
money.
you the commissioner?
Shut up a minute and I'll let you know. I'm not worried about the money. What I will do, I will have integrity, decency, honesty, call it like it is, play no favorites. I am proud to be the head of the greatest organization around, the Heroes of Wrestling. Dutch, thank you.
Thank
and
you.
I am the new
Thank you.
commissioner.
What's the future for the Heroes of Wrestling?
The future for the Heroes of Wrestling is throughout the country. Events, pay-per-view events, special appearances, special events, with the commissioner being there. We'll go by the book. We'll have great matches. The great talent that we have here tonight, Bill Stone Production, right here at Casino Magic. This is the greatest production of all time. I'm Captain Lou, and I'm telling it to you, I feel so good, so proud, and so elated. Captain Lou, oh, man, the new commissioner. Oh, I can't believe it.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
Captain Lou Albano
I can't
taking
believe
over
it.
as the commissioner, and he seems, as you can see, almost broken up about the whole situation.
Come on, Lou.
Captain Lou Albano, the new commissioner of Heroes of Wrestling.
You better not
let's
lose.
go up into the ring for...
Thanks, Dutch. Thank you, brother. I can't believe it, man.
Okay,
No.
well, instead, we're not going to go to the ring.
bless you.
Things have
Great.
changed.
Thank
We
you,
got to go
brother.
backstage to Michael St. John.
A wise choice for Commissioner and Captain Lou Albano. He's going to have his hands full. And one of the things he may have to intervene with is something that happened right before we went on the air today, in that two of the behemoths of professional wrestling and King Kong Bundy and Yokozuna got into it on this very spot. King Kong Bundy's interview was interrupted. I want to get King Kong Bundy in here right now because there's a lot of it.
One! I don't know what made him choose that drunken old sod Albano to be commissioner, but I don't care about that. Yokozuna, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Son, move in a little closer when you're interviewing me. I'm going to tell you something that hundreds and hundreds of other men have learned. Beaten and battered men, and what they learned is this, punk. You diss the great Bundy at your own peril. You're getting the avalanche, you're getting the 5 count, and you're going to be finished.
The words of King Kong Bundy. They'll meet head on. Battle of the Titanics. King Kong Bundy, Yokozuna, coming up on Heroes of Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a tag team match featuring former WWF Tag Team Champions. First off, at a combined weight of 586 pounds, from Tehran, Iran, the Iron Sheik, and his partner, who is accompanied to the ring by Nikita Brezhnikov from Moscow, Russia. Please welcome Nikolai Volkoff.
Native of Moscow, Russia. Known for his lethal Russian bear hug. Nikolai Volkoff and the Iron Sheik in this tag team battle. There's the Iron Sheik. He'll challenge anybody. This guy's capable of picking up a pole and chasing anyone in attendance tonight, the Iron Sheik.
Well, the Iron Sheik, I'm going to tell you, I've seen him beat guys up till the camels come home. We see right now accompanying the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkoff, Nikita Brezhnikov. Is that Brezhnikov?
Yeah, it's Brezhnikov.
Brezhnikov. That's the new manager from the Soviet Union. That is the manager of Nikolai Volkoff. These men, of course, come from different cultures, a different lifestyle, and a different way of life. Stepping in the ring here at Casino Magic, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, the Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view. Wait a minute.
Oh, this is the Iron Curtain country. Let's hear from the Iron Sheik.
USA hot club.
Nikolai Volkoff now in the middle of the ring.
Silence your goofs. Show some respect. I know you're Americans, but try and show a little respect, will you please? Listen,
Crowd chanting
you have
USA.
2 Olympic champions in the ring. These are true heroes of wrestling. Now watch. Iron Sheik will do Irania Club demonstration. Pay attention.
I think they asked everybody to stand.
Oh, he's doing the Russian national anthem.
For the Russian national anthem. And the people here at Casino Magic, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, I don't think they much appreciate this. You see the fans all around, even us, Randy, around here standing on their feet telling them to go back home.
I thought the Cold War was over. It's very much alive here. These fans do not like hearing the Russian national anthem in the heart of Dixie.
Not at all.
Look at Butch, former of the Bushwhackers, waiting to enter.
Only man in the world could do this. Watch.
Wait a minute, I think we're going to be treated to a little
I
demonstration
just
here.
want to people respect Russia, respect Iran, and you shut up. Don't say USA, USA.
He's spitting into the microphone. He doesn't like that USA chant at all. This is the Iron Sheik. He's alienated himself to everybody in attendance, and you can see he's talking it up.
Oh, there's two good-looking ladies here. They're shouting USA. They don't like Nikita Brezhnikov. They don't like Nikolai Volkoff. They don't like they like the Iron Sheik. And I think the people are actually being a little bit rude here. Said, shut your mouth.
A very volatile situation.
Well, it looks like the Iron Sheik is ready to go tonight. He looks like he's pumped. Wait a minute. What's he got there, too?
He's going to use those in the match, is he?
Well, what do I look like? I don't know if he's going to use them in the match. How do I know?
He could tonight.
Well, he could, but how do I know whether he's going to use them or not?
I'm asking you for your expert analysis.
Well, no, you're asking me to be like a psychic again. All right, now that takes a lot of strength. Randy, you think you can do that?
No, I don't. I think you're right. He's exercising his shoulders and showing everyone here just how tough he is.
And it takes a very strong man. It takes a very strong man to do that. Not only exercising his body, exercising his First Amendment rights, too. To say what he wants to say.
And he has that right in the United States.
Hogan or Bob Backlund. Oh, you shut up. Don't say USA, USA.
You know,
Again, he spits into the microphone, taunting the American crowd. And then the chant goes up, USA.
Well, I'll say one thing here at Casino Magic.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mississippi, the
their
crowd,
opponent
they're on their
at a
feet.
combined weight.
Sounds like we're at the Centennial Olympics in Atlanta, Georgia, but we're in Bay
From
City.
New Zealand, Luke and Butch, the men from down under.
Here come the former team known as the Bushwhackers, Luke and Dutch. These men are from New Zealand.
Luke and who?
Luke and Butch.
Right.
You're Dutch.
Right. You said Luke and Dutch. Don't ever put me in the category with these guys here. Never. That's a real bad. That's a bad no-no. I know you didn't.
But
You may have something like, you may have something like a peripheral meaning that, oh, look at that. Now, what is that? That's Grizz disease. That's Grizz disease. What if he had a cold or something? That kid go be laid up 2 or 3 days, pumping full of, antibiotics, and he won't know where it comes from. But this guy right here. When you kiss kangaroos and koala bears, all you like, Wait a minute.
That's Butch.
Here they go. Luke and Bush, the Bushwhackers, two guys who actually, they don't have the sense God promised to Billy Goat. Oh, I thought he was going to kiss him on the lips. Wait a minute, maybe his,
Well, this is their signature march with the arms raised.
Now, what would you do if one of these guys come and wanted to kiss you? What would you do?
I'd run.
Wait a minute, here he comes, look out.
He's not going to kiss me. You don't have to worry about that.
I see they're walking around the ring, down under, they think they're like Outback Steakhouse or something. I don't know what they're doing.
They are natives of New
They're
Zealand.
thinking Saturday night, they're out drinking Foster's beer and, going out and going to shoot some kangaroos and ride up and down the road with them Aborigines down in Australia.
They've won tag team championships in 26 countries. Luke and Butch are very good, and they're also very good at getting the crowd excited. You like that move with the raising of the arms?
Do I like it? Well, I don't dislike it, but I don't really care for it myself. If you ask me. See, that's good. That's good. See, you can't dance around that ring all night long. You can't dance around, because these guys, this Iron Sheik, this Nikolai Volkoff, they're all business. They really want to come after you. They want to bring the battle to you, and you better be able to bring the battle back, or you're going to end up on the short end of the stick. You know what the short end of the stick is, right?
I understand.
It's like a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
If a stick started at 1 and then went to 2 and 3, and the 3 being the short end, you'd end up on the short end of the stick, like a 1, 2, 3. So a lot of people don't know that, so I thought I'd bring that to your attention, along with all the fans
Well,
who are
thank you for
watching
enlightening
Heroes
me.
of Wrestling here on pay-per-view.
Nikolai Volkoff out there.
Oh, they got...
using his leg. We'll see if he gets his arms around. He likes that bear hug, does Nikolai Volkoff.
Well, Butch in a little bit of trouble right now.
He's getting pushed around.
Wait a minute.
Tags, and they're both in.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
They got Brezhnikov good, too.
They're all down. Now look at those Bushwhackers stomping away, still doing the dance.
Luke and Butch, they are the fan favorites. The men from down under. They're chanting USA.
Well,
The former Bushwhackers, the men from down under from New Zealand, are chanting USA.
Well, I don't think that's quite necessary. I think the fans here in Casino Magic tonight at the Heroes of Wrestling, I think they should just like sort of leave these guys alone for a while. But you know, hey, they bought a ticket. They can do what they want. They can do what they want to do too. If it was me, I'd probably come out in the crowd and slap each and every one of them individually because they wouldn't holler at me. I'll tell you that right now. Wait a minute, the Sheik over here close to our. Wait a minute, I think the Sheik has instructed.
He said if you guys see saying USA, USA, he's going to be gone.
I didn't pick up what he said there.
Okay, the Sheik, well listen. See, I speak Iranian. I speak Farsi, which is the native tongue in Iran. He said it in English though, but it's so broken up. But what he said was, if the fans don't stop yelling USA or USA, he was going to retire.
They're walking
back.
out.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Said if they didn't shut up, they were going to leave.
They got their feelings hurt and they're going to leave. You have to be competitive.
Randy Rosenblum, I was talking. I was in the middle of a sentence and you stepped all over me. You're very rude. Now, if you just to listen 5 seconds more, I'd have finished that.
All right, Dutch, go ahead.
Okay, well, I've already said it now. I've already said it. Okay, look, these people here in Mississippi, they can count. They surprise me. They can count to 8. Good. Okay, now we see Luke squared off with Nikolai Volkoff. Headlock by Volkoff, a punch. Luke down in the corner.
And Volkoff,
and fans, let me tell you,
just looking to squeeze him on the neck.
Look how big Volkoff is. Volkoff is huge. He's a big man, very big. This is, you know,
and he's ornery.
If any fans tuned in late, this is an historical night in professional wrestling. The Heroes of Wrestling. Everybody who was anybody at one time in professional wrestling, not only were heroes then, they're heroes still today. That's why, and that's the concept of this pay-per-view.
Kicking him right on top of the head is Volkoff. And again, the crowd with the USA. Let's see if Volkoff leaves the squared circle.
Wait a minute.
Need him right into the groin.
Yeah, that's called a low bridge, Randy. He low bridged
He
it.
need him down under.
He need him down under. That's pretty good. That's, you know, that's the best line you come up with tonight. Need him down under. Okay, now the Sheik in, doing a little double team on Luke of the Bushwhackers. The referee over here is spending a lot of time with Butch in the corner.
Meanwhile,
Look at that pose. Look at that pose by the Iron Sheik. A classic mid-European pose. The Iron Sheik, of course, at one time.
Look at Breznikov. What's he doing? He's not supposed to help his teammates out. That's 3 against 2.
Well, there's a lot of things that happen in wrestling that shouldn't happen, but unfortunately, they do happen. That's why we go out there, and that's why we play the game.
Luke is being worked over by Nikolai Volkoff at this point in that headlock.
A sellout crowd here tonight at the Casino Magic.
Off the ropes.
How many people you say here tonight? 2,500, 3,000?
2,500.
Well, it's two capacity fans.
Look at that. Panoramic view. Casino Magic, the entertainment and golf resort in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi.
The Iron Sheik, former WWF champion, walking around the ring now, knowing that he has Luke in trouble, but he needs to go for a pin, I would imagine. Wouldn't you, Randy?
Well, he has him at bay right now, the Iron Curtain tandem.
A kick right to the middle of the chest to Luke by the Iron Sheik.
Fans are yelling, Russia sucks at this point.
Nikolai Volkoff, once a member of a famous tag team, the Mongols, with Guido Mongol. What a vicious tag team that was. And the fans keeping up the chant, Russia sucks. Wait a minute, get him out of the ring.
Right from the backside, that was illegal.
Wait a minute, Breznikov is up now. Breznikov, I don't know what good he's going to do up there, but he's on the edge of the ring. Taking him back in the corner. He takes the ride. Whoa. The Sheik just in the corner, spitting profusely. He looks like he's spitting on the fans at ringside.
He's going to slam Luke.
Oh, he takes it down. See if he can get him back up.
He's playing with him. He's got that bear hug.
He's going to dump him.
A soft slam. 1, 2.
Well, Butch is in. The referee's trying to put him back out. Now that gives the Iron Sheik and Volkoff a little bit of time to work on this guy.
Volkoff.
You see, nobody said that the Bushwhackers were the most intelligent wrestlers in the world. See, they're not exactly the Mensa members of wrestling.
You're right.
Wrestling
Volkoff
society.
gets a breather, and the Iron Curtain is working over Luke. And again, the crowd.
But he's got him in that camel clutch right now.
Butch is a pretty good cheerleader.
And when he's pulling him back, he can't breathe, and he's got him almost subdued in that. He had to have a save. He had to have an assist from Butch back in the corner. A tag to Volkoff. I hope the referee saw it. And I don't know if he saw it or not, but I think he's going to let it go. And a low bridge back to one of the Bushwhackers.
Volkoff having his way.
Look at that big 15 or 16 shoe that Volkoff wears, stomping away on one of the Bushwhackers. Wait a minute, both men down now. He needs to make that tag and see if he can make the tag.
Going to get over there, and there's the tag. Butch is back in. And he's hammering away. Showing great speed with those shots. He has them both under control. And headbutts him. And there goes Bresnikov. And the men from down under have taken control.
Well, the Bushwhackers sort of got it going their way right now. Let's see if they can finish him off, though. Let's see if they can finish him off. Both men down. Let's see if they can finish off Volkoff and the Iron Sheik here. Wait a minute, the referee.
Fans certainly would love that.
Well, I sort of like it myself. Wait a minute. It looks like a 2-on-1 situation now.
That's exactly what we have at this stage.
Wait a minute, he's giving him something. Oh, he gave him an object.
There is a foreign object. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That took down his partner from the Iron Curtain. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Bushwhacker.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Timing, blown assignment, Volkoff and the Iron Sheik. And they blow the match, and the men from down under celebrate.
Well, they're hugging everybody here in the Casino Magic Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Going all around the ring, giving everybody a big Australian hug, New Zealand hug. The men from down there, he's right in front of our broadcast booth right now. I hope he keeps going. Wait a minute, he's licking everybody's hat.
And there's their signature march once again. It's ironic, they're from New Zealand, but the crowd, they've adopted them. And they keep chanting USA, and they know where the camera is.
Right in the camera right now.
There's Butch, he's a happy guy.
Wait a minute. See what we got going on in the ring here.
Iron Curtain back with the microphone.
You're supposed to be.
Well, these men aren't getting along in the ring here.
Russia.
We got a camera on.
Why you at me?
They may go at it.
Uh-oh.
Here they go. Volkoff and the Iron Sheik about to go at it.
Well, I guess Iron Sheik's blaming Volkoff for the loss. Volkoff don't want to be picked on. Now you've got Nikita Bresnikov, the newly appointed manager of Volkoff, trying to get him. Oh, well.
Well, the Russian bear hug here is a makeup.
Well, that's the gentle hug. That's the gentle bear hug.
Well, they've made friends with themselves, but there are no friends in the building. It's thumbs down from the fans here. This tandem is not liked.
Well, they made up sort of fast, don't you think? Maybe they've taken some.
The Sheik here is going to take this one right in the head. Boom, right there. One headbutt to another.
Oh.
They're teammates, remember, and it was Volkoff that takes the Sheik out.
Wait a minute. Now you see a little teamwork of the Bushwhackers neutralizing Volkoff, getting the pin on the Iron Sheik. A 1-2-3 here on Heroes of Wrestling.
It was an easy pin after that missed timing. Let's go back to our note on the internet. www.scoopswrestling.com for all the information on wrestling. Any wrestling body. We also want to talk about www.heroesofwrestling.com where you can pick up all the wonderful merchandise. We have great hats, says Heroes of Wrestling on it. Tremendous shirts, beautiful material for you to pick up. There it is right on the internet. It will be great to have in your home or on your body. All right, let's go. We're going to hear from Tully Blanchard.
This is another one of the stars, I'm sure, for the Heroes of Wrestling event. Who can it be? It's Tully Blanchard, one of the Four Horsemen. Hi, Tully, good to see you. We wanted to see if we could get a word with you here.
Well, it's, I tell you what, it's...
Holy, what in the world is happening? Stan Lane is attacked. Tully, can we get security? I cannot believe what's happening here. Let's separate these two.
That attack was just not called for.
Well, it may not have been called for, but it happened, so we're going to settle it tonight right in the ring.
All right, the dramatic interview later followed. We got to hear from Tully Blanchard after he took that beating from Sweet Stan Lane.
Yeah, let's listen to this.
I have been in wrestling a long time, and I've been out of it a long time. And I came here and I agreed to do this thing, the Heroes of Wrestling, and was looking to have fun and, you know, have a good match with Stan Lane. I don't do this for a living anymore. This kind of stuff here is I am really, what I'm having is a flashback, really. I mean, we're talking about the intensity that I had with Dusty Rhodes and Wahoo McDaniels and the Road Warriors and Demolition and Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels when they were just coming up with the WWF. We're talking about taking everything that you got, everything that you are, and bringing it and stirring it back up. You know, I've been gone and just subdued and low-key, low profile. But you know, Stan Lane, I'm going to tell you the truth. The only reason you ever became a world champion is because you were Bobby Eaton's partner and Jim Cornette standing in the corner, and you rode a tidal wave that you didn't build. Well, the Four Horsemen was a tidal wave that I helped build, and you're going to find out just exactly what a tidal wave is all about, because I'm going to tell you, Stan, 10 years is bubbled up inside me. 10 years all of a sudden at one time is bubbled up inside me, and everybody that's ever screwed me, anybody that's ever done me wrong, is all coming out. And Stan, the times and the feelings that I used to have for Dusty Rhodes have all just come to the surface. And the feelings that I used to have for people like Jim Herd and the people that signed the contracts with the WWF and WCW, it's all come to the surface. And I don't need to scream and holler anymore. I just got to look at my blood because you wanted to jam me in a trunk and make a name for yourself. Well, it's too late for you to make a name for yourself. And I promise you, Tully Blanchard might be a little bit older, but I still got the fire that made me what I was. And Stan Lane, you will find out what being a horseman is all about tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a singles match. First off, weighing in at 236 pounds from Pensacola, Florida, Sweet Stan Lane.
Well, I don't know how sweet Stan Lane is anymore after that heinous attack outside, but sweet Stan Lane has come into the building now, ready to go at Tully Blanchard. Star protege of the legendary Ric Flair. One half of the Fabulous Ones tag team of the early 80s, and he has great martial arts skills, and he's a pretty good solo wrestler, Sweet Stan Lane.
Wait a minute, Stan's gonna
You know something, buddy? You're doing a pretty darn good job out here trying to be a ring announcer. I know you're a local guy and you want to impress all your friends, but you know, a man of my accomplishments, a man who's a member of the Fabulous Ones, the Heavenly Bodies, and the Midnight Express, the only tag team to be not only the U.S., but the world WCW tag team champions at the same time. I deserve a little bit better introduction than that. And you know, since I quit wrestling, I've moved on to this field of broadcasting, if you couldn't tell. I was a broadcaster for the World Wrestling Federation, and now I broadcast for ESPN. So get ready, turn your hearing aid up, and check this out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am the original gangster of love,
I tip the scales at 228 3/4 pounds. I am Sweet Stan Lane.
Pretty good.
Excellent.
Eat your heart out, pal.
Sounded just like Michael Buffer.
It sounded better than Michael Buffer.
The women love this guy, Sweet Stan Lane, and the kids don't, apparently.
Look at him, he's still cut, he's still in great shape.
He's got guns, no question about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent weighing in at 241 pounds from Charlotte, North Carolina, Tully Blanchard.
Original member of the legendary Four Horsemen with Arn Anderson and Ric Flair. And a pretty nice entrance. He got the
Tully
big
Blanchard.
entrance. Tully Blanchard, of course.
Look at Tully
he
Blanchard.
Has vengeance in his eyes.
Mr. Four
after what happened to
Horsemen.
him earlier today.
Brother, you don't look like a thoroughbred horse anymore. You look like a damn work mule. If you get in the ring, I'm going to ride you like Secretary. You know, this guy's preaching intense, and I'm on ESPN. You're a joke, Blanchard.
Wait a minute, there's some bad blood. Stan Lane just said he's preaching intense, and he's on ESPN.
Blanchard comes out and takes the initiative immediately.
You know, this is one of the matches tonight that I was most interested in seeing. One reason, of course, turn back the clock to 1988, 1989, Mid-Atlantic. Then you had Arn Anderson, and you had Tully Blanchard, and then you had Stan Lane and Bob Eaton with Jimmy Cornette. Classic confrontations, classic battles all over the Carolinas, all over Virginia, and they've taken this and other parts of the country. But right now, Tully Blanchard, of course, he's got a score to settle with Stan Lane trying to chase him all over the ring.
Got that elbow, and obviously the ladies right around the ring very interested in Sweet Stan Lane. Ooh, nice takedown there by Sweet Stan Lane.
Well, how
and he's showing off his physique. A modeling job by Sweet Stan Lane.
You know, I think Tully Blanchard he didn't give Stan Lane the proper credit when he says when he became world champion. He became world champion because of Bobby Eaton and Jimmy Cornette. That's like really cutting Stan Lane short. I think he needs to give him a little bit more respect regardless of what happened earlier today. Oh, big hip toss by Blanchard. And we may be seeing a classic match, old school wrestling right here between these two men. Tully Blanchard, credentials speak for himself. Stan Lane, his credentials speak for themselves. And these guys are going at it tooth and nail outside the ring.
They're exchanging blows.
The crib is not going to, I don't think the crib is going to hold them tonight. I don't think they're going to pay any attention to the ropes and may pay little attention to the referee.
Tully shaking up. Oh, he's got him by the rope.
See what I mean?
There.
They don't care. If a rope is
you know what we saw earlier, what Sweet Stan Lane did when he attacked him outside when Tully came up in the limousine. So anything goes with Sweet Stan Lane. He takes out his vengeance on Tully Blanchard.
Well, he came up in the old school, like do it to them before they do it to you.
And he's doing it right now.
Well, I think, you know, that you gotta do that. See, Rosenblum, you never had a fight in your life, have you? Have you ever been in a fight?
I'm too nice a guy.
See, you never had a fight in your life. See, I've fought all my life. I've fought in bars and all, you know, on the side of the road. I fought in rings. I fought everywhere.
You bragging about that?
Well, no, but you've got to, you see, because this is some tough guys, and if you're gonna fight, you got to go in there and you got to get it
He's
done.
stepping there, and he knows it. Sweet Stan Lane.
Got a few good moves too.
Ladies like that.
You know, some guys like it too.
I think we should go there.
Oh, neck breaker. A textbook neck breaker
1,
by Stan
2.
Lane.
Just kicking out at the last moment was Tully Blanchard.
Well, Stan Lane, he's got a few fans out here tonight. A duck by Blanchard, a kick by Blanchard, and he brought that punch back from South Georgia someplace.
Well, Tully Blanchard's capable of taking your body apart piece by piece. Chopped him down. Nice move by Sweet Stan Lane. And
a double
Tully
cross.
seeing cobwebs.
Wait a minute, got the Shinner-Namaki on him.
Got him in that lock.
Now this is a very difficult hold if you're on the receiving end of it.
Todd Taylor, our referee, taking a very close look at this move, and has not been able to get the shoulders down yet. But that is painful. Tully's taking some beating here. And
well, you know,
he's
now,
able to tear away for a moment, but then Sweet Stan Lane holding on. Now he's going to body slam him off the ropes.
He dropped him right across that top rope.
Yeah, I think he had the Blanchard confused with this, and Blanchard was probably getting prepared for a meeting with the mat, with a body slam, but he got met with the top rope right across the neck. Well, it's Stan Lane going for the ride here.
Airborne right on top of the back.
Drops that leg across him.
Look at, they're mesmerized. Look at the eyes of the women just looking on. They're mesmerized by his sweetness, Stan Lane.
I think she was looking at me.
No, I think they're looking at Stan Lane.
See, that's what you get for thinking, Randy. Who's she looking at now?
She's not looking at us. 1, 2.
Come on,
Tully
come on.
just got out of there in time.
Come on, Stan. Now, she's looking at
Look,
the guy.
the dates aren't even looking
at everybody.
the
She was looking at everybody.
The dates are not even looking at their men right now. They're so enamored with sweet Stan Lane.
I think you kind of like him yourself, Randy. Well, you're talking
he's
about
captivated this entire audience. Stan Lane, though, to the midsection. Here's a chance for Tully after he got Stan right in the midsection.
Shoots him outside.
Her mind is on Stan Lane. So is Tully Blanchard. Remember, he wants that revenge for earlier today when he was cut, when he was thrown down in the limousine.
Well, you know, the ladies that come to the matches, they're gonna look at these. They're gonna look at these guys, and sometimes, you know, that's why guys don't want to bring their ladies to the matches, because, you know, you're gonna see some good-looking guys here. You know, for years I had that problem myself.
These are the heroes of wrestling at its best.
Wait a minute.
Casino Magic.
They're right in front of us almost now. Wait a minute, he's backheeling him, he's taking him down. Wait a minute, he's trying to put a figure four on the outside. He's got it on the outside of the ring. But you can't win that way, Blanchard. You can't win that way. The fans are saying, get it back in the ring. Stan Lane going for the rise. Going for the eyes of Blanchard.
His face.
Well, he got whatever he could get.
Well, sweet Stan Lane's going to crawl back in. He's through the apron and now on to the squared circle.
Well, he beat the count in. Blanchard struggling on the outside a little bit.
Tully's going to get in there. Don't worry about it. There goes Tully Blanchard. Both men laboring.
Wait a minute. He got a sleeper on Stan Lane. Let's see if he
can't go to sleep against Tully Blanchard. He's too good a wrestler.
Let's see if we can lock him down.
Got that headlock on, sweet Stan Lane.
Stan looking for the corner like he's trying to get there. Backheeled him. Blanchard back with it again. He went for the corner, missed the corner. Both men, I think, a little bit tired at this point now.
Looks like Stan Lane's more concerned about his hair. Is it in place? He wants to look pretty for the crowd.
I'm going to tell him what you said. Soon as it's over,
Look at that. He's playing the crowd again. He's got to be concentrating on Tully Blanchard.
Wait a minute. I don't know if he's going for a pile driver or a power bomb. Wait a minute. He gets a backdrop for his trouble. And good thinking on Blanchard's part.
Lane is square on his back, writhing in pain. Can Tully Blanchard get up and take advantage? He just threw Lane down.
Both men trying to take it to each other here. I think Stan needs to turn it up just a little bit of a notch.
This has been a war between Stan Lane and Tully Blanchard.
Side suplex. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute.
Is that it? That's Stan Lane winning?
Stan winning? Wait a minute.
Stan Lane thinks he's won.
I think Stan won. Wait a minute. Stan win this one?
It looked like Todd Taylor counted to 3, and now he's saying no.
Now he's waving it off.
He did wave it off.
Wait a minute.
He's reversing the decision, and he gave it an illegal move.
Wait a minute. Stan Lane, he doesn't like this decision at all. He thinks he pinned Tully Blanchard. Now
what happened there, Dutch? Why did they change the decision?
Well, very simply, both men's shoulders were down. The referee counted 3. It looked like Tully Blanchard got his up just by the 3 count. And
well, they're still going at it.
Stan Lane didn't think his shoulders were being counted, but Tully Blanchard coming back with a suplex. Now he's Stan Lane on the outside of the ring. In either case, fans, here on Heroes of Wrestling, right here, Tully Blanchard has just won
He's declared the winner. Tully Blanchard.
Over
Stan Lane's not happy about it, and he's already walking back into the dressing room.
No, I don't think he's happy at all about it.
There he goes up the ramp. He thought he won the match. There's that striking pose.
Well, the people starting up the Tully chant now. Jam-packed crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. Casino Magic, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi for the first Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view and the fans here getting their money's worth. Let's look, and we'll see exactly what happened here. Michael Rosenblum, I'm sorry, Randy Rosenblum.
Got to get the name right.
I got to get it right. You see, we got a little bit of a bad angle here. The referee sliding in the count. He's going 1, 2, and we're going to see an arm shoot up here maybe in a minute. Okay, here's the good angle. You see, when I call for something, Randy,
you get it.
My crack crew out there in my truck, they call it for me. Now we're going to get the good angle here. The referee sliding in. Okay, watch the arm. One, two. He's got him with both hands. See, the arm comes up, and that's, but that's a little bit of borderline, too. It looked like Stan Lane's arm up just a little bit, but. And after that, Stan, very disappointed, very unhappy, very disgusted, shoves the referee out of the way, say, you piece of garbage, get the hell out of my way. Let me take care of business here because I don't think this is over. The Midnight Express.
A controversial call. Look at Tully's shoulders. Is he able to kick out and move out? He was. He is. He's okay.
Clearly.
That's why Tully won, because he was able to get his shoulder off the mat.
Well,
let's go over to Michael St. John.
The end problem with Jake the Snake, and especially that snake.
Hey, I don't have a problem with Jake the Snake Roberts, but this isn't the San Diego Zoo. I don't want to see any giraffes or rhinoceroses or pythons or cobras. This is a wrestling match, right, Bundy? You know, Sam, you talk about problems. Jim the Anvil Neidhart and King Kong Bundy, we don't worry about problems. We worry about solutions. Don't worry about that slimy snake, Anvil. We'll take care of that.
Well, you'll have your opportunity, Jake the Snake Roberts, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Wow, these guys, it's getting crazy back here. Back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match will be singles competition. It features the big men. First off, coming to the ring, weighing in at 345 pounds, from the main streets of Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the One-Man Gang.
The One-Man Gang earlier today was out and about here at the Casino Magic. Then he went into the corner by himself for hours.
Look at that.
Just contemplating what he was going to do to Abdullah the Butcher.
Look here, this guy here is a local favorite here in the Casino Magic.
He's
here
6'9",
South Mississippi.
360 pounds.
Oh, he's huge. He's huge. But look at him coming to the ring. This guy here, he's Brutality Incorporated. This guy here, look at him. I mean, you know, how would you like to meet him just anywhere? I would like to meet him behind, if he was in jail and I was on the outside, I still wouldn't want to meet him.
Said he's going to take the Butcher out.
Well, a lot of guys have tried to take the Butcher out. This is another match that I was very interested in seeing, guys. I'm going to tell the fans at home, there comes some chairs in the ring right now. This game, you know, you said he sat in the corner. You know, he's contemplating. He knows when he's going into battle. And these are two animals going at each other. Abdullah the Butcher and the One-Man Gang. Brother, I'm here to see this. If I wasn't on this program, I would have bought a ticket to see this, or I'd have sat at home and I'd have watched it on pay-per-view. I want to see this match here.
No telling what could happen in this match with two maniacal, crazy people. A little bit earlier, we caught up with the One-Man Gang and caught his comments about this upcoming match.
Abdullah the Butcher, the One-Man Gang is looking for you. No mercy will be given. And when it's all said and done, you, Abdullah, will be another victim. This is not going to be for the weak of heart or the weak of stomach, because I, the One-Man Gang, am taking you out once and for all.
An ominous-looking man is the One-Man Gang.
And for you hardcore fans out there, this is going to be probably one of the...
And his opponent, who will be accompanied to the ring by his manager, Honest John Cheatham. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Sudan, Abdullah the Butcher.
Crazy. Abdullah the Butcher goes by Abby. He's always a tough individual. You never know what he could pull out of his pocket. He has been noted for using weapons. He'll stick anything out at you. He's got some accompaniment to escort him out. Here comes Abby the Butcher. He's about 360 pounds, so both men about the same weight. This is a classic confrontation. Abdullah the Butcher Blanchard known as a human blood bank. So this could be crazy and a bloodbath.
I tell you, that Abdullah, I think he's bled more. You got to float a battleship in the blood he's lost. Of course, who can forget his classic battles in the Caribbean with Carlos Colon? These guys, they have bled buckets. And, of course, Carlos Colon is not the only one. I mean, Abdullah, he'll bring blood, and he bleeds like a stuck pig.
And he is the master of foreign objects. Anything that's not nailed down, he may use.
Both these men, big, strong, and huge. Look at, wait a minute.
Using that chain effectively as the one-man gang on Abby.
And gang, he's not wasting any time in getting to Abdullah. He knows he's going to have to get on him early because Abdullah is a strong finisher. He's finished a lot of guys off. And one-man gang, probably not the smartest guy in the world, but probably certainly not the stupidest. He knows he's going to have to take the battle to Abdullah early.
Still have a couple great matches upcoming. Jimmy Superfly Snuka against Cowboy Bob Orton. And later, of course, the 1,000-pound war. We'll have that one, the former Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy.
Oh, look at the chain right across Abdullah's mouth, nose. He's pulling him tight, too. They're right above us right now. They're right above our broadcast booth. One-man gang, of course, like I said, a local favorite here.
And there's already blood coming out of one-man gangs. I'll make that, it's Abdullah that's bleeding from the top of the head. That's where the blood's coming from.
Abdullah already bleeding. He's working that chain around.
Right around the mouth.
Around the mouth. It looks like he's almost got him.
Look at that.
Look, the blood already coming off the back of his head. Looks like he's almost trying to, he's like a horse he's trying to ride and putting a bridle in his mouth.
Well, the wild man from Sudan is taking a beating.
I'm going to tell you, Randy, you better be ready to move. These guys.
That's over 700 pounds combined. I am going to move. We might not have audio. There goes the chair right on top of his head. Oh, a violent move by the one-man gang. Dutch is coming back into our location. He moved out of harm's way. One-man gang, look at that. Oh, that's a sick sight. Punishing attack so far from one-man gang.
Well, I was trying to move Randy, and I had a little audio problem here. I kicked my connection loose, but I'm ready now. Abdullah the Butcher, a lot of blood already coming from his head.
This is not a pretty sight.
Well, nobody said it. Didn't I tell the people that if you didn't like it, sort of turn away from your screen? For the hardcore fan, though, hey, this is what you like. This is what you're getting here on Heroes of Wrestling. Abdullah the Butcher, one-man gang has really opened him up.
Should be called one-man chain gang, the way he's going tonight with that chain. Wrapping it around the ropes, and now he wants to get it around the neck of Abdullah the Butcher.
Now he's working on the eyes. He's working just on the face of Abdullah. I mean, you can't hurt the face anyway. But
he's getting kicked repeatedly by one-man gang.
He got the chair.
Here comes the chair. You're right. Right on the throat. The referee was about to count out one-man gang for using the chair. So get that out of here. I'm going to disqualify you.
That referee's not that stupid. That referee's not going to
get that chair out of there. That chair should not be up there.
Well, he's not going to count him out. Do you think that referee's that stupid? You know, he could wear that chair home for a necktie. Let him tell one-man gang he's going to disqualify.
Well, the chain gang is working so far, right on top of the mouth. I don't know how he can breathe, Abby.
See, these men agree that if any...
How can he breathe?
Well, I guess through his nose, I guess. I don't know, he's going to breathe the best way you can. Well, you breathe the best way you can get by in these battles like this.
This has been a violent bloodbath so far, dominated by one-man gang.
Well, if it had to be awarded on points right now, you'd have to give it to one-man gang.
One-man gang spraying perspiration right on top of the head, right where he's bleeding. He's going to take full advantage of that cut, his one-man gang.
You see the skull and crossbones gracing one-man gang's outfit here tonight.
She's going to sit on him on the ropes.
That's 300 and some odd pounds sitting on you. You can't breathe. People got their cameras out here now, knowing this is an historical event in the wrestling profession. Oh man, it's just dripping.
One-man gang is quicker now. He used to be 425 pounds. He's down to a spelt 360.
Wait a minute.
Oh, back. Oh, he got him right in the throat with that right hand.
The people come to their feet now. They come up.
Abdullah the Butcher was a legend in Japan. He tore through that country like Godzilla. went through Tokyo, and now he wants to tear through the one-man gang.
Okay, we're being joined here at our broadcast booth by Honest John Cheatham, the man who accompanied Abdullah the Butcher to the ring. Honest John, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Let me tell you something. I did not come from Paducah, Kentucky to lay down. There's people in this room. There's people watching this pay-per-view that have idols. And let me say this tonight, Abdullah's here to take out their idols.
He got him with the fork. Look at that. Abdullah's got the fork,
Oh
and now
my
he's
God.
cutting up the one-man gang.
Butcher's bringing back justice.
There is no justice with the fork in the middle of the ring. Anything goes here.
Wait a minute
This
now.
is not right.
Now look at Gang, the blood pouring. The blood pouring off him. Now we said at the outset, these guys are human blood banks.
Blood and mayhem. That's been the defining moments of this match.
There's one thing about Honest John from Paducah, Kentucky. Abdullah the Butcher does not like idols, and he understands in this arena, people idol this man. Butcher is here to take away their idol.
Well, he's doing a pretty good job of it, Honest John. Honest John Cheatham, the man who accompanied Abdullah the Butcher to the ring, now leaving the broadcast booth. And Abdullah the Butcher absolutely bringing these fans to their feet, coming out of his trunks or out of his boot with a fork and returning the favor.
Look at that bloody. This is cutting him to ribbon.
This is bloody.
This is disgusting.
The blood is pouring off one-man gang and repeatedly getting jabbed, getting stabbed with that fork.
I think mayhem is
Wait
an
a minute.
understatement. Now he's going back to
He's up
the
with the chair.
Right on the backside and off the left arm. And out of the top of the head with that fork.
But hey,
Fred Richards, the official's got to do something about this.
Abdullah's not in a good. He's not in good shape either.
He can put him away after the chair.
What a bloodbath these two guys have had, and it's not over yet. Wait a minute, I think the referee. Wait a minute.
There goes the fork. He got rid of the fork, did Abdullah.
Wait a minute. Now here it is.
He has all the momentum in this match.
The Asiatic elbow coming up.
Yep, he's noted for the flying elbow, and there it is. The gang is down. No count yet.
The gang is rolling. He's trying to roll out of the ring before Abdullah can catch him with another elbow. Both men now.
Well, the Butcher's on the chase.
One-man gang leaving, Abdullah stalking him down. He's trying to find his prey, and he found him.
They're coming right to us. We got to be careful.
Out of the way.
Move, I'm getting out of the way. They're right at our table. They're going at it right here. Onto our table. There goes. They're going to have to stop this. They're right at our table, right at our broadcast location.
Okay, we need to stop this. We're in some danger over here. Back up, Randy.
I'm out of the way.
Back up, Rosenblum. We may need some guys out
the
of the dressing room to pull
Fred
these two.
Richards is trying to stop it, but they're within a few feet of our location. In fact, they're on our location. There goes all our material. There goes the chairs. This is completely out of control. Security's taking a beating.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Security's trying to get involved in it. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. A one-man gang. They're laying the security out here. We got referees out here.
Again, they're coming back over to our location.
We got blood all over the broadcast table. These guys are taking it into the crowd here. We got security all over. Fighting their way. They're probably going to try to fight off, maybe fight all the way back to the dressing room. Randy, you okay?
I think so.
Look at the blood here. Look at the
security.
Look at the carnage laying out here. These guys got
concerned about the security members, though.
Well, they should have got out of the way. They should have had more sense.
Judge, there's grave concern here for the two security gentlemen that are down. All the while, Abdullah the Butcher and one-man gang are still all locked up.
Well, we got referees down, we got security down, we got chairs everywhere, we got chains laying in the ring. Our table is a bloody mess over here from Abdullah the Butcher and one-man gang's assault almost on us over here, fighting all the way up the ramp.
Fred Richards, the official's down. He's holding his head. It looks like he's been, he was tagged a good one. There's no question about it. He's groggy.
I'm going to tell you,
helped by his
if you want to turn
officiating friends. There they are. They're the two combatants that are still going at it.
And you kids watching this, if you watch Abdullah the Butcher and one-man gang, this is exactly the type of wrestling that made heroes out of these guys here, and that's one reason they're here tonight fighting.
Let's going to look at some of the highlights as the wrestlers are still going at it. We're being applauded for this absolute bloody mess. This war. Look at all the bloodshed here. The fork still in the hands.
In the mouth. He hooked him in the mouth right. What a graphic photo. What a graphic photo right here. What a graphic shot. And now you see one man gang trying to get himself up. He lost a lot of blood.
Oh, they both lost a lot
Watch
of
this
blood.
chair here.
Chair right on top of the skull.
He brained him on that one. He really brought the bacon home on that one.
Security is okay. They're groggy. They're being helped off. That's a very good sign.
And this is right where they were at the broadcast table here.
Serious. Yeah, we almost took our own beating. Dutch, you okay?
I'm fine. Hey, you think those guys scare me? They don't scare me. I'll run. I can outrun them. They may run you down, though.
Well, we were both able to get away, but
I was very interested in seeing what's this.
At this point, they're right on top of us.
I don't know who sent that security out, but they shouldn't have listened. What's this? Now, what you got here, you got two guys fighting each other, but don't want anybody else to get into it. That's what I like. Hey, I'll clear it out. If you clear it out, and let's fight some more. But what a mess. What some carnage they left out here.
No real winner.
There's no winner.
No winner at all. But
Brother,
a lot
I'll
of carnage.
If you can shoot this right here, look at all the blood everywhere.
The blood on this is right on my board here. I was working on the board. That's the material. Unbelievable.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. No blood on me. I'm fine. We're fine.
You were closer to him than I was.
Okay. A little bit earlier, there was a card game. Jimmy Snuka, Cowboy Bob Orton. You know, they've been feuding since, what, 1984? But bygones be bygones. It appeared that everything was okay. Our surveillance cameras here at Casino Magic went over, had that camera on top, and were able to catch the pictures of what happened.
What's this?
I'm telling you right now, the guy's a crook, Jimmy. Here, the guy is a crook and a thief. Go ahead. Come here.
Man, let me tell you something.
Hey, Jimmy, look at that card. Look at the card there, Jimmy. Look at that. Underneath his belt. Look at that, Jimmy. You're the crook, you thieving half-wit, you moron. No, don't point your hand at me. Go ahead, hit him. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, hit the son of a dirty button. That's it. Get him back. You'll pay for this, you punk, you. You'll pay for this. You'll pay for this. You ain't cheating me. Go ahead. You ain't gonna cheat me. You dirty moron, you.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka gets his chance against Cowboy Bob Orton momentarily. Captain Lou Albano, the commissioner of Heroes of Wrestling, join us. Let's hear your comments.
Well, first of all, I feel very honored to be the commissioner here, and I'm going to tell you right now, brothers and sisters, wrestling fans throughout the world, 48 years of experience, I will call it like I see it. There'll be no favorites, no partiality. I'll do what I got to do. But tonight, the main thing at hand is the main man, Jimmy Snuka, that flies off the top like a bird, baby, like a bee. And, oh, unbelievable. He's up against Bob Orton, that's made some very derogatory remarks about us. He's a liar, he's a cheat, he's a sneak, and got the brain of a BB. And I want to tell you right now, Bob Orton, if you're watching this here, we're ready for you. We're prepared. My man can suplex from his knees, brother. He's so good, so fine. He's so sweet. This is the man of the hour, the man of the power. I'm Captain Lou, and I'm telling to you, look out, look out, look out, Bob Orton, because we're ready, baby. We're ready.
The match coming up, Cowboy Bob Orton against Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Watch it, Snuka. Watch it, Snuka. Watch it, Snuka. We're coming, baby. We're coming.
Obviously, after hearing that from Captain Lou and not much from Superfly Snuka, Cowboy Bob Orton would have a response. So we solicited the response from Cowboy Bob Orton.
You know, here I go, trying to beat a man in an innocent game of cards. Albano, I don't know how you do it, man. Snuka, I know you ain't got the brains. But Albano, how you got that card, how you slipped that card in on me, I don't know, baby. And then stand up and accuse me, Cowboy Bob Orton, of cheating? No way, baby. But I'll tell you what you have done. You've got the Cowboys dander up. Can't wait to step in the ring with you, Snuka. And Albano, stick your nose in there one time. I'll slap you, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 245 pounds, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Cowboy Bob Orton renowned as a brawler, a punch and kick wrestler. Well, you remember Marty Piper's bodyguard ace in WWF coming into the squared circle. This feud has been going on since 1984. They've fought all over the world. Madison Square Garden, Sports Arena in Los Angeles, of course the Garden in New York. Bob Orton, the Cowboy, Ace, him and Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Captain Lou Albano. He hails from the Fiji Islands, weighing in 235 pounds, Jimmy the Superfly Snuka.
Captain Lou leading them out. Of course, he's the new commissioner of Heroes of Wrestling. And we understand that this will be the captain's final managerial performance. He knows he has to be impartial as the new commissioner, and right behind him is one of the real high flyers of the 80s. Best known for his Superfly leap off the top rope. He really perfected coming off the ropes. Jimmy Snuka. Snuka coming into the ring to meet up with Cowboy Bob Orton. They have been nemesis for a long time. We get back to 1984, and Captain Lou knowing this is it for him as a manager. We've been anticipating this one since the card game when we saw that video earlier, knowing that the feelings were running high. Superfly is the rallying call for the fans here at Casino Magic.
I have a thought. It just occurred to me. I have a thought. Okay, Lou. I'm going to bring it.
We heard you, Lou. You have to be working on your match. Lou, go back there. You work on your match. He's coming over here. Wants to do the announcing.
Well, he's the commissioner now, see?
Yeah, he can do anything, can't
he can do anything he wants to do. But, you know, a thought just occurred to me. If he, being the commissioner, isn't this like a conflict of interest?
Well, this is his last managerial job tonight. He's stepping down.
You sure of that?
Yes. We've been...
Oh, who told you that?
Yeah, we've gotten the confirmation.
We do have confirmation.
Yeah, we do have confirmation.
I didn't see confirmation. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the match here. A classic match here. Jimmy Snuka, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Midsection immediately.
And I don't think he was cheating at the card game, actually. Whoop.
The high flyer right off that rope again. We've seen that for so long. That's reversal. 1-2, near pin by Cowboy.
I'm going to tell you, Cowboy Bob Orton, one of the most proficient technical wrestlers ever. Him and Greg Valentine are very proficient technical wrestlers. Bob Orton, of course, a second-generation wrestler. Bob Orton Sr., of course, being his father. And Bob Orton Jr., of course, named after him.
Captain Lou giving Superfly some guidance outside the ring.
I'm going to tell you, Randy, we have turned the clock back tonight. We have turned the clock back tonight.
Nostalgia is in.
Wait a minute, an elbow right to the forehead of the Superfly.
You can hardly watch that young man. Of course, it was violent with the last match with Abdullah the Butcher and one-man gang.
The camera following Jimmy Snuka closely around the ring. Bob Orton, he doesn't miss. See, one thing about it, if you really know what you're looking for and you watch Bob Orton, you'll notice there's not any wasted moves in his action. Every move has a purpose and it means something. He doesn't spend any extra energy that he doesn't need to spend.
Coming up, we have Jake the Snake Roberts and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and of course,
he's got him hooked for the suplex and puts him down hard.
The suplex. Of course, we have the former Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy in the 1,000-pound plus war. Actually, it's closer to 1,100 pounds as Cowboy Bob is flexing.
I'm still recovering from the one-man gang Abdullah encounter that you fans just saw previously.
There's a slam coming.
Oh, he puts him down hard again. Now, I don't know how many slams Snuka's going to be able to take like that. He's
a phenomenal athlete, Snuka. There's a 2 count, and he's able to kick out at the very last instant. And Snuka's back is bothering him. And he gets hammered right in the back with that leg. We're yelling Superfly here.
That's what he's working on. Bob Orton Jr. working on the small of the back of Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and if he keeps that up, Snuka's going to have a hard time continuing, or at least maintaining 100% effort in this match.
Well, Snuka's a man with amazing reserve, so he's tough, and normally he can wear opponents down, but he's taking a beating at this stage, and he has to call upon all that reserve.
Well, he may have to call upon some of that experience, too. Because Bob Orton is going to call upon all of his. Wait a minute. He picks him up over the top, and the grandmama's house we go, puts him down hard again on the small of the back.
He needs a chiropractor right now. There's 1, 2, and another kick out at the last second. A 2 count as Snuka's experience is saving him here 2 or 3 different times.
Okay, let's face it, Randy. These guys are older. They're not in their 20s anymore. They're not even in their 30s anymore. But let me say, these things hurt, and they hurt worse than when you were younger. Let's not tell a lie. Let's tell the truth. These guys are older. All these heroes of wrestling are older guys. So that's why they don't have to wrestle harder. They have to wrestle smarter. But it still hurts more. So we're going to see. But I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for just for an even par match, this match, both men basically been in the business about the same amount of time, about the same age. So basically, they're still paired up. And we're going to see right here in just a little bit who's going to win this match.
And they know every move of one another. They've been in battle for so long, and they've been nemesis for so long. So there's no surprises with Snuka and Cowboy Bob Orton.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of surprises. You see, Randy, that's what I disagree with you.
But they've been
see,
in
you're
the
trying,
ring so much
you're trying to call this like some
here.
stupid UCLA Oregon basketball game or football game. No, this is wrestling. Anything goes. The last match should have told you that. The last match should have told you that. It's anything goes.
Anything can go, but they've seen it all. They've been in battle at war for so many years, coming on 16 years.
You know, I've been pretty nice to you so far, but I tell you, I just got to make a stand here. You know, I try to act like a gentleman, but you know, Mr. Rosenblum, you're kind of wearing on my last good nerve.
Well, Dirty Dutch Mantel, I got to tell you, these guys have been battling for nearly 16 years. We're going into a new millennium. There's very little that these two don't know about one another.
In your opinion?
In my opinion.
Okay, then let's clarify that. Let's validate that last statement.
I've been validated.
You know, but I went to law school, so I know how to do those things like that. Okay, right here you see Bob Orton, of course. Now I want you to look in the, if the camera get in there close on Orton's face, Orton is a very methodical. They're coming in there, and he's trying to wear Jimmy Snuka down because he's on top. Now who's going to expend more energy, the man on top or the man on the bottom? The man on the bottom, and that's what makes Orton such a good technician that he is in the ring.
Cowboy Bob Orton, crafty, cagey wrestler, has all the scientific wrestling skills. He's been around a long time. And there's Captain Lou.
Newly appointed commissioner here.
He's playing the camera. He should be helping Snuka at this point, who's taking the brunt of this assault from Cowboy Bob.
He's trying to work on that arm.
Doing a good job of it.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job of it.
And the elbow on the arm. Cowboy Bob is so far dominating this match.
Oh, well, here we go. More of that rude Mississippi behavior down here.
Well, Cowboy Bob is not the wrestler that the fans are siding with. They want Snuka to get out of that hold.
Well, I'm sure Jimmy Snuka would like to get out of it himself.
Well, Snuka's not been able to get to the ropes, and we've seen him do so much damage from the ropes over the years.
And that's because Bob Orton, using all his 20-some-odd plus years in the wrestling profession, bringing all of his experience to the forefront right now. And he's doing one hell of a job of it, if you ask me. But you didn't ask me, did you? But I'm going to tell you anyway.
Well, Cowboy Bob right now is holding all the cards.
Because he's the ace.
He is the ace.
He's the ace, and like Jimmy Snuka right now is like
he's winding up, and
he's like the three of clubs.
There. Another chop to the head. That's that big windmill, the chop to the top of the head. You can see that Snuka is in pain.
Now this is going to do some damage here.
He's taking a beating.
This is going to do some damage. Watch this stomp. He does it again.
Captain Lou, he's not doing much there as the manager. He's walking away in the background. Not much you can do when your wrestler is helpless.
See, you answered your own question. You said he wasn't doing much, but then there's not a lot you can do. I don't know who's he pointing to here. I think that's the head of Casino Magic here. And,
of course, with Captain Lou, you never know what's really going on.
No, with Captain Lou, you never know exactly what is going to happen with him, what he's going to say. But Bob Orton right now dominating Jimmy Superfly Snuka on the first ever Heroes of Wrestling pay-per-view. I hope he doesn't start paying too much attention to these people.
Snuka writhing in pain.
Because that is kind of rude to talk to somebody about somebody's sexual orientation.
I would agree with that. Using those knuckles into the face. And Snuka's taking all the shots. And now Cowboy Bob wants some of the fans here in Mississippi at Casino Magic. He feels he's got Snuka at bay, so he's going after some of the fans, and now the official he's telling off.
You see those guys out there, you couldn't melt and pour them in a ring with Cowboy Bob Orton.
Well, he has to pay attention to Snuka because Snuka's starting to get back up. He's on his knees.
I think what Orton's thinking about now, I think
he's giving him time to recover here, though.
That's exactly what he's doing. I think he let the fans, he got time to.
You got to put the man down when you have a chance.
Now these guys don't wrestle every day anymore. They don't wrestle like 30 days a month.
You're loading up on him.
Snuka's done very little in the way of offense. He better get his ball rolling. He better crank his car up and get it rolling here.
There he headbutts him. He headbutt Cowboy Orton.
That looked like a little bit of a coconut, but wait a minute.
Orton's seeing stars. Snuka has turned the tables on Cowboy Bob Orton.
He's got him on chanting now. And a chop.
This thing's turned around and the fans love it.
Well, you said he had a lot of recuperative powers. I guess he proved you right. A right into the corner. Over the top.
Is he going to go over? No, he's holding on.
Wait a minute. He sent him up on the top. And a kick.
Right to the midsection. And Snuka feels
wait a minute.
Like he's gathered it back together.
He has straddled the rope.
Look at that. He's a more confident athlete.
And a kick to the midsection. Another punch. A chop.
That chop right to the face.
Wait a minute. Bob coming back. In for the ride.
Collision there.
A double collision. Wait a minute. He fell on top of him and see if the referee counts it down. They both look
down. They're both down. 1, 2. Nope.
Wait a minute. Oh, that was close.
Very close.
That was. Wait a minute. That referee, I think you give Jimmy Snuka a little bit of the benefit of the doubt there. He come down and saw it move. I think he's got quick reflexes, that referee.
Both men are exhausted at this juncture.
I think we better watch Snuka here. Snuka may have been had something to do with these referees, too.
They're yelling Superfly.
Wait a minute.
Now to short this athlete on. He's going to the top rope. You can tell. He's going to go to the top rope.
And everybody coming up now.
He's noted for the leap, the Superfly leap. He's up on that top rope, but Orton won't let him go. Cowboy Bob has seen that leap all too often.
He sort of did a little low bridge drop on that top rope. Okay, Bob, come on, Orton. You need to pull it together right now. Pull it together. Come on. Brain buster him. Brain buster him. Come on. I'm going to tell you, these guys, they came well prepared for each other tonight. They came well prepared.
Cowboy Bob Orton.
You're watching,
telling the fans that he's going to take Snuka out.
And when you watch Cowboy Bob Orton, you're watching a master at work. A master. Let's see if he can. Wait a minute. What's Lou doing? Lou held the ankles. Captain Lou held the ankles of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Wait a minute now.
The official didn't see that. Todd Taylor, third man in the ring, didn't notice that at all. And Orton's going after Captain Lou. And I think he hit his hand on the turnbuckle. There's the Superfly leap. 1, 2. He got him with it. The Superfly leap and a pin for Snuka.
Okay, you got to give Captain Lou an assist on that one.
Superfly can still get up into the air. He had to be 10 feet high when he got it fully exposed and out there. He was really up into the night.
Well, a little bit of a controversial ending on this one. And you see Cowboy Bob Orton pleading his case to the referee. He said, I had him up there, referee. And the referee said, I didn't see it, Referees never see nothing.
That's what you're right. Cowboy Bob Orton is just irate about the fact that he was held back by Lou Albano. And Snuka gets the win. And if I was the official, I'd get out of there in a hurry, too. Cowboy Bob Orton, 248. Here's the finish.
Here it is. The turning point of the match, the Cocoa Butt by Jimmy Snuka. That really turned the tide. That swung the momentum back in favor of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And you see the classic pose made famous by Jimmy Snuka that millions and millions of fans have seen over through the years. Now he gives him the ride here, up and over the top. And then we're watching we got another little sequence coming up here as we see Bob Orton floating up on top. Jimmy Superfly Snuka eyeing his prey. Now he's going after a cap. And we'll see the famous top rope that made Jimmy Superfly Snuka famous. And when he comes up with it, the fans react. They know that's the finish for Cowboy Bob Orton. And the referee's right in. He does a 1 and a 2 and a 3, and it's all over. Put it in the book, write it down. And let's take a second look from a different angle right here. Look at the height, the altitude that Jimmy Snuka attained on that dive there. Referee counts 3 again. Hey, we can watch it 100 times. It's not going to change. Jimmy Snuka victorious over Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. here tonight. Pay-per-view Heroes of Wrestling.
And a disconsolate Cowboy Bob Orton in disbelief that he was held back by manager Lou Albano, and that gave Jimmy Superfly Snuka an opportunity. He came down with the flying leap to close out Cowboy Bob Orton. Well, we've seen that magic before. Still to go, we have Jake the Snake Roberts and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and of course the big one, the former Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy. And speaking of Jake the Snake Roberts, he's with our man Michael St. John.
Thank you, gentlemen. Back here I have a man of legendary proportion, the man Jake the Snake Roberts. He is a man that you all recognize. He's a legend. Come on, Jake, get on in here. The folks want to hear from you.
What I'm saying right now is this. You know, you get a casino, and everybody says, well, gosh, a casino, you should gamble. Let me tell you something, Anvil. You don't want to play cards with me because I'll cheat, okay? I cheat. You want to play 21? I got 22. You want to play blackjack? I got 2 of those, too. You want to play aces and eights? Maybe I got too many of those, too. Bottom line is this. You do not gamble with me. The only time you should gamble is this. Listen to me. When you walk in a casino and you want to gamble, the main thing is you should realize this. To gamble, you must accept losing. I don't accept losing. And neither does Damien. Damien, my friend Damien is right here. You see Damien?
Yeah, he just stuck his head out at us.
Nice looking pile of snake, huh?
Oh.
You don't want to see us, do you?
Well, I know.
Let me show you something.
Yeah, that's
Let
okay,
me show you
Jake.
No, I tell you what, Anvil. Go ahead, Anvil. Roll the dice. Mr. Cameraman, get your ass back up here. Hello? I'm talking to you. Get the camera back up here. That is not what you need to worry about, Anvil. Because the bottom line is this. When the DDT comes, then the snake comes out. Worry about the DDT. 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 Think about it.
A man of his word, Jake the Snake Roberts. Back to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening will be singles competition. First off, coming to the ring from Reno, Nevada, he weighs in at 256 pounds, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Little suspense here waiting for the Anvil, the former track and football star at UCLA. And here he comes. Played with the Oakland Raiders and also the CFL, professional football. One of the most powerful men in wrestling. This guy is known for his thunderous power slams.
Big, strong man. Played a lot of professional sports. Football player, track star, just like you said. But we're going to see, because he's facing a man tonight that I've known for many, many years, and I've also known him to be, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, one of the most evil minds to ever grace a wrestling ring. This man thinks wrestling 24 hours a day. He thinks it even in his sleep. And when he has a nightmare, it's about wrestling, and when he has a nice dream, it's about wrestling. But rest assured, this guy, when he comes down, a master tactician, thinking wrestling all the time.
He's going to be accompanied to the ring by his little friend, Damien. He weighs in at 260 pounds. Please make welcome, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Now listen to this crowd now. Jake the Snake, almost locally grown here in Biloxi, Gulfport, Mississippi. And he's making his way down to the ring. Look at that face. That face there, believe me, has concocted up some vile schemes.
In the bag is Damien, the 14-foot python. He'll bring that into the ring, and of course, if he wins, you know, he'll just lay it right over his opponent, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
And he's thinking right now, you know, he's thinking how to take get the best of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. That snake, Damien, you know, I've had it laid on me before, and it is not a pleasant experience. We see all kind of wrestling media around the ring tonight. We see Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Wild Magazine. We see a lot of people represented tonight from the wrestling media, flash bulbs popping all over the place, and a lot of print writers, a lot of internet people around here tonight. But this right here, this is the heart of Snake Country right here.
Well, this is an historic night, the first ever Heroes of Wrestling. And Jake the Snake Roberts, very, very crafty, maniacal, devilish, and calculated.
Wait a minute, he walked back to the...
Of course, one of his great calculations is to have that snake with him.
Wait a minute, he walked back. Look, to me, this has got to be a psychological ploy, if you ask me.
Exactly what it is.
He left Damien at ringside, knowing Jim the Anvil Neidhart is not going to mess with that snake. He can leave the snake there. The snake is unprotected, but the snake can protect itself.
Well, the Anvil does not appear to be bothered by it all.
Well,
he's raising his arm saying, this doesn't bug me one iota.
Well, it shouldn't bug him because the snake is still in the bag. Yeah, he's still safe.
Here comes Jake the Snake Roberts back. Right now, the battle of the psychological warfare here.
Now, Jake the Snake, if you ever heard the story of his life, he's led a very interesting life. And he'll tell you by his own admission, he's made a lot of mistakes. And everybody makes mistakes. Jake has made probably more than his share, but I'm going to tell you, the people here, they love Jake the Snake.
He was one of the first to come to Casino Magic. He's been waiting a few days for this match, just waiting to get at Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Of course, Anvil, again, one of the most powerful men in all of wrestling. Still at a little older age, he still can throw you all around the squared circle.
Of course, the brother-in-law of Bret Hart, Davey Boy. Wrestling background, of course, trained by the legendary Stu Hart in Calgary, Canada. Of course, Jake the Snake, no stranger, even as a small child. His father, a professional wrestler, Grizzly Smith, 6'10" Kentuckian.
David Dwinell is the third man in the ring officiating this match. Jim Anvil's turn. Jim Anvil Neidhart to work the crowd.
Now, I've said this before tonight, but if you tune in late, fans, you're looking at guys who, you know, you see WWF, you see WCW, you see the big surge of popularity that professional wrestling is enjoying today. These are the guys, along with me and everybody else here on this Heroes of Wrestling card, that made all this possible. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, of course, a big star in the WWF. Jake the Snake Roberts, Intercontinental Champion with the WWF and wrestler in every regional territory in the United States. These guys have paid their dues, and now they're coming back and they're giving the fans another look at them. And I think it's great. The Heroes of Wrestling, big debut here tonight, here in Biloxi, Gulfport, Mississippi, here at Bay St. Louis at Casino Magic. And I think it's a great night, an historical night. And I've said that, I may have said that too many times, but it is an historical night if you're a dyed-in-the-wool wrestling fan.
Well, they certainly built the foundation. We finally have begun after the big build-up. Neidhart and Roberts, and Jake the Snake throws down the Anvil. That snake is ominous in the corner right behind
How
Anvil.
big is that snake?
It's 14 feet.
How do you know? That's what
they told me. It's written down right in front of us.
Oh.
They're 14 feet in that bag.
I thought you may have got down like measured it or something.
No, I'm not getting that close to the snake.
You know, because I know how accurate you like to be, Randy.
I want to be accurate, but I'm not getting close to that thing.
Okay, Jim the Anvil Neidhart backing off right then because Jake backed up right over the snake. And you said it didn't bother Neidhart, but he didn't spend any extra time over there in that corner. And the people, I think, they want to see that. They want to see Damien make a big appearance here. Oh, my
there he
God, look at that. Look at that reptile in there. They lock up, as Gordon Soley, the Dean of Wrestling Commentators, used to say, collar and elbow.
Right to the midsection goes the Anvil, and he pokes him in the eye, and then on top of the head. Another chop.
Sort of working over Jake right now. Damien making some, you know, that opening's open there. That snake could get out.
It's going to get out.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, if that damn thing gets out, I'm gone. If he comes slithering over here, you know, you'll be doing it by yourself, Randy. I have a healthy respect for concrete, metal, and snakes. That's another thing I left out a while ago. Okay, the Anvil Neidhart taking advantage of Jake the Snake now.
Again, here's where that strength comes into play. He's just so strong, the Anvil, holding onto that arm, and you can see that Jake the Snake is worse for wear. He can break your arm with that kind of shot, can Anvil.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that Jake's been through some wars. He has been through some wars.
He might have some help, though, with that python 14 feet ominously in the corner right behind him.
Well, the crowd getting behind him. Wait a minute.
Nice reversal by Jake the Snake Roberts, and then he's reversed. Good elbow by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wait a minute, he's going for that DDT. Now that shows a healthy respect for Jake's signature move, the DDT. Wait a minute, that snake is out. I'm gone. Wait a minute, that snake is getting out.
Where is that snake?
That snake is moving.
Hadn't gone very far yet. The DDT just stands simply for the end.
He's walking over there. Neidhart is walking over there toward that.
Anvil's glancing
snake,
at you. Dutch and Anvil about ready to go at it. Dutch, relax. You don't want to get mixed up. This guy's still.
Wait a minute, he's halfway out. What the heck? Get that snake back in there before he just runs rapid.
You don't like snakes?
Oh, I love them. Yeah, hey, wait a minute. I think Lou Albano, the commissioner, should come out here and sort of enact some of his newly appointed duties here and put that snake back in that bag. Wait a minute. Yeah, I believe the Fostone lawyers do not believe from a legal...
He's bringing it out right now.
Oh, my God! I'm out of here. Wait a minute.
Look at the size of that thing. 14-foot python. He's showing it to everyone, and the Anvil's out of here. The Anvil's out of sight. He's gotten out of harm's way, and the fans love the snake.
Wow, look at the size of that thing.
Look at where the Anvil is. He's about ready to leave and go up the ramp.
Well, I don't blame him. Well, Jake the Snake right now having a bit of a good time, I would say, with Damien out of the bag. Well, I don't know.
How much venom is in that snake?
Well, what do I know? I look like some kind of snake doctor or something. How do I know? Wait a minute.
What's
now
going
look at
on?
that. Look at that. Look at that. Vile. That man is vile.
Look at the boots. Look, you notice the boots he's got on?
Well, that man he had to kill a snake to get the boots. And I bet
I
bet Damien doesn't know he killed one of them. Oh, stop it. A snake shed, so he got boots.
It's big enough to have enough shed to have boots.
Randy,
here comes,
wait a minute.
King Kong Bundy. What's he doing out here?
Wait a minute. The snake is out. The referee is out. Everybody's out. Now, King Kong Bundy joining in here. What the? Wait a minute. Now, this is going to get interesting now. Wait a minute.
What's King Kong Bundy doing here? He's in the next match, the 1,000-pound war with the former Yokozuna.
Wait a minute. He's saying he's going to talk to Neidhart. Wait a minute. They got some kind of conversation going over there. Wait a minute.
Commiserating. I know they don't like snakes. That's for sure. Who does?
Wait a minute.
That's 2-on-1 maybe. Anvil's back in the ring from behind. He got it from behind.
Yeah, and the referee got in the way too. The referee got a little bit of that. Now we got an extra, an added element out here. King Kong Bundy You know, he can't be just a regular size guy. It's got to be King Kong Bundy coming out.
He's the walking condominium.
The walking what?
Walking condominium.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
All right, get your mind in the right place.
Okay. King Kong Bundy standing out.
And
obviously,
his diversion bothered Roberts, and that's why the snake's down.
Well, where did the snake go? Did the snake go back in his little? Is he back in his bag now? Yeah, he's back in the bag.
He's
back
in a
the bag.
very safe place.
Yeah, but yeah, Bundy acted as a diversion. Neidhart rolled back in there, took advantage of the snake, the human snake, not the reptile snake. Took advantage of Jake the Snake Roberts. And this match here has been a little bit, got a little bit of suspense behind it right now.
Now the Anvil has the Snake Roberts
Wait a minute,
in a headlock.
It looks like Bundy's a little bit, he's getting a little bit closer to that snake over. Watch it, Bundy. You know, you're looking at his...
He's talking on the side. You get the feeling, what's he doing with the snake? King Kong Bundy's playing with the snake, slapping the snake around.
And he's agitating that snake.
Why would you do that?
You want me to go and ask him?
No.
Why don't you go ask him?
I just don't think that's a smart move to sit there and slap and hit a snake, especially when it's 14.
Are you like an animal rights activist or something?
No, but I still don't think that's a great idea.
I bet you're a tree hugger too, aren't you? You know, listen, hey, let wrestling be wrestling, you know, and keep these social comments to yourself. Wait a minute, Neidhart went to the well just a little bit. Jake calling for the DDT. That's his signature move to call for. Wait a minute, Bundy is up. Bundy's up. Wait a minute, he's going for the short one. He knocks him down. Bundy is up. A short clothesline by the snake. Bundy extolling Neidhart to get up.
Crowd wants the DDT.
Wait a minute.
Snake saying he's number one.
He hits Bundy. Another knee in the back. Now Neidhart, they got Jake down. Wait a minute, Bundy coming into the ring now.
This is unfair, 2-on-1. Bundy's too big a man. Fans here are up in arms over all this.
Bundy kicking Jake the Snake. Neidhart kicking him. Well, that'll teach Jake to bring a reptile to the ring. You know, he's got by with it for years and years and years and years. And to me, I think it's finally somebody put a stop to it. They finally taught this man a lesson that wrestling is for athletes, not animals.
Wait, it's the former Yokozuna.
Wait a minute, we got another guy coming. Look, Yokozuna coming down to the ring now.
It better not be 3-on-1.
Well, we don't know his intent when he's coming to the ring. Now look, he is.
He needs to help Jake the Snake Roberts. This is 650 pounds, enough girth to move the earth.
Wait a minute, both men have backed up now.
And he's talking and he's showing what he thinks of King Kong Bundy. We're supposed to have them in the next match. What's going on here?
Are they going to start their match right now? Wait a minute. Let's see what the referees. Everybody's standing around. That's like a.
Well, King Kong Bundy and the former Yokozuna are going at it.
Wait a minute. Well, I guess 1,000-pound war. No, wait a minute. Neidhart's back in it now.
This is more like a 1,500-pound war.
I hope this ring can hold these guys. Neidhart over 300. Bundy 450. How much is Yokozuna? 650.
They're quivering in LA and San Francisco, thinking there could be aftershocks, another big earthquake with that much tonnage out there.
Well, he's laying in on him. Wait a minute, Jake's still on the outside.
This is now a tag team match.
They announced it's a tag team. It's suddenly a tag team match.
King Kong Bundy.
Okay, they've just turned it into a tag team. Hey, can the referee do that on his own accord? Can he just... Wait a minute, we got a big mess here. Neidhart on King Kong Bundy.
This is crazy. So the 1,000-pound war has developed early. Jake Snake Roberts is right in the middle of it.
Jake the Snake outside the ring. Looks like he's holding his ribs. But wait a minute, is that another Bundy out there? Wait a minute, who is that guy?
There's another Bundy look-alike.
It looks like a little mini-me Bundy out there. Wait a minute, but he must be.
Maybe it's his kid.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. You know,
he is the baby Bundy.
We had Abdullah come out here with a new face. We got this guy. We don't even know who this guy is, but you know, a lot of people springing up here tonight. We don't even know who they are, but this guy here, he looks like he belongs in the corner of King Kong Bundy and Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
So there's the team that's together. Yokozuna, former Yokozuna, and Jake the Snake Roberts, who's staggered. He's about to go down.
Well, I hope Jake doesn't go to the crap table tonight.
I don't think he can get over there.
He looks in bad shape right now. Wait a minute, Neidhart trying to go after him, but
he's got him.
Okay, if they turn this into a tag, if they turn this into a
sick man, Anvil, he's biting him.
Well, if they've turned this into a tag team match, they need to take advantage of the weakened condition of Jake the Snake. Neidhart working on him outside that ring. Now we see Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy both on the outside here. The Heroes of Wrestling first ever pay-per-view here from Bay St. Louis, Mississippi at the Casino Magic. A great show. Legends galore tonight. Jake the Snake, Abdullah the Butcher, King Kong Bundy, Yokozuna, Marty Jannetty, Stan Lane, Tully Blanchard.
Another violent
Jimmy
assault on
Superfly
Roberts.
Lots of people have been here tonight, and I think what a great inaugural event this has been.
Those chairs have been utilized in just about every match, and the Anvil's going to use two of them at the same time.
He's got two chairs now.
And I hit him right over the head again. Oh!
He rocked him.
Down goes Roberts.
He rocked him. Neidhart is very pleased over his handiwork, and he should be pleased. Because
well, the Bundy lookalike liked it. Climbing back up his Anvil.
Wait a minute. Having a few words with some of these southern Mississippians down here at Casino Magic.
Jake the Snake is taking a terrible beating.
Jam-packed crowd here tonight. Enjoyed a great night here. Bundy now going after Jake. He's got the chair.
Can you imagine the force he hits him with? Oh, that was unbelievable.
I think Jake may have some brain damage if he didn't have some already coming in. But I think he's sort of advanced his brain damage. You know, that's not real good for your mental capacities. Randy, I don't know if you know that.
Not good for your lifespan at all.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this or not, but getting hit in the chair is not a good thing to happen.
No, I don't think it's
you know, it's sort of bad.
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone at home.
Kids, remember, if you're watching this, don't go hit your little brother or your little sister with a chair. Don't do it. Because Mama might pull off a limb off a little tree out there and it'll wear you out with it. I see the man with no name.
I got to get this in, Dutch. The new commissioner said this is not, he's made a statement, this is not for kids at home to try. We don't want that. This has gotten out of control. We've seen a lot of things to it, and the commissioner knows he wants none of this to be tried by children.
Okay, Neidhart right now taking it to Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake, since they got the drop on him, has sort of been on the receiving end of all this punishment that Neidhart and King Kong Bundy have been dishing out.
They're kicking the daylights out of Jake the Snake. Yokozuna, former Yokozuna, just helpless in the corner because
count, Ralph, count.
Can't get the tag.
Count.
One. Nope, not enough. Bundy didn't pin him for the count. Of course, Bundy loves the 5 count. Ooh, that flying elbow.
Yeah, but I think he's settled tonight for just a 3. Wait a minute, his foot is on the rope. It is on the rope. And the man with no name out there, the mini Bundy, he tried to push the foot off.
There's the tag, so the Anvil's back in.
He needs, and now this is a tag match like they said, and I'm sure it is. Yokozuna in the corner. Jake needs to make a tag to him.
Well, he's got to get over into the corner.
I don't think Jake,
stretch out there.
I don't think Jake knows where he is.
You got the two big guys, King Kong Bundy and former Yokozuna, in their respective corners.
Yeah, but we need to settle this 1,000-pound war because you got the 1,000-pound war guy standing in the corner. We need to settle this.
I don't think they're going to fight the way things are going now. This has become a tag team event, and the former Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy aren't close to one another.
They're going to strip him naked before the night's over. Both boots are off now.
There's 2 count. Kicking out at the last moment was Jake the Snake Roberts, saving it for the time being. They're taking turns. Bundy will say, here, Mr. Anvil, you work on him.
He low-bridge Bundy. He low-bridge.
Got him right into the
Wait a minute, now let's.
Down below.
Let's see if he can, oh, man.
Finally, the former Yokozuna's in a great job by the Snake.
Oh, he sent him flying. Bundy down. Neidhart getting some. He's getting hammered by Yokozuna, but the 1,000-pound war, we still. How are we going to settle that?
He's the size of Mount Fuji, and he is hammering the Anvil into submission.
And he's erupting right now, too.
All the while, while Bundy and Jake the Snake are mixing it up.
He got him in the short ribs again. A big
That's
splash.
500 pounds. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Bundy pinned him.
They got him.
King Kong Bundy the winner.
Excellent. Excellent, King Kong. An excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and King Kong Bundy.
So the Anvil Neidhart and King Kong Bundy on the pin on Jake the Snake Roberts and the former Yokozuna. And Bundy and Neidhart. But what about the match between King Kong Bundy and the former Yokozuna, the 1,000-pound plus war?
Wait a minute, they got him. They got the little Bundy in the ring now. I guess that's his name. I don't know.
We've named him Little Bundy. They want the DDT, the finishing shot that would be applied by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wait a minute, it doesn't look like Bundy and Yokozuna are coming back to try to save this guy. Wait a minute. The little Bundy may take the ass kicking that they wanted to give to
that's painful. That's hard to watch.
I couldn't get it out in anticipation of what was going to happen.
That's a 650-plus man right there, and Little Bundy is in desperate need
Wait a minute.
of help.
Wait a minute. Don't do it, Jake.
Oh, here comes the Python.
Wait a minute. There he goes.
He laid the Python on Little Bundy.
What if that snake ate that guy? What if he just started chewing him and, you know, snake's got a big belly after about 10 minutes?
I wouldn't want to be Little Bundy.